Greetings to one and all. Smoke here, huh? Yeah. Well, all praises be unto the Most High, Jah Ahovia and Ajahes, Aviahes, Rastafari. Yes, King Alpha and Queen Omega, Father and Mother of creation, perfect balance. Give thanks, beautiful, beautiful. Let Jah be praised. You might have to turn it up, burn it up. You know what I'm saying? And if you want something in life, you gotta work to earn it up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You gotta work to earn it up. Isis high, hail the high, don't boast die. All Isis moving through the Trinity's 2-in-1. Yes, holy, royal, blessed, celestial, divine, majestic, glorious. Huh? Yes, holy, holy, and a holy. Trinity's 2-in-1. Yes, it is the Kadus, and the Holy of Holies. Hail them high, hail them all so higher than I. Yes, indeed. Sila, Selassie, man, man, and I say that. Yeah, every, so, listen, people, everybody's crashing out in this building here. You see what I'm saying? Because, well, beard stock are being loan stocking tails coming at your life. I don't know, I mean, I'm a target. There's a bounty on my head, and where I'm living, they happen to take that contract. Okay, you took that contract, but you're working your spiritual craft, your black magic in the dark, thinking I don't know, and nothing's working. Nothing's working. They've did a lot. Not saying nothing's working, but it rebounds or it misses me and boomerang and backfire and other people get hurt and into things. See, so much going on in the world. This is why I imagine, this is what takes precedence right now. This is not what I really want to talk about, but I think I should get it out the way. This entire throne room speech just might be a lone stalking speech. As her beard lone stocking tail, throne room speech. Tails, beard lone stocking tails. Throne room speech, you know what I'm saying? Anyways, just a last hi. Peace and love be with you all in this Lent season. We're in the Lent season. You know what I'm saying? As of about February 20, yes, around the 22nd, around them time, Lent start. We do give thanks for the Lent season, 40 days, 40 nights. Christ trod through until he reached to, Mount Calvary, and then, the cross scene, and then, well, the mount or the foot of the cross, and then, impaled on the damn thing, So, Rastafari, we do give thanks because, and I did make an offering of I and I life to save the item. I was willing to give I and I life to save the world from this illusion and from all the wickedness and to free you from all the shit. You see what I'm saying? Yes, indeed. And just say, well, you do that, and well, I took your life, you were given gall to drink and you passed out, and then, you were put in the tomb, which was not a burial tomb, but an unconventional tomb, and Joseph of Arimathea came and collected your goodie, and Joseph of Arimathea is really Josephus of Flavius's biological dad, Mattathias, or Matat. Nah, it is true. It is true. It is true. That's because Pontius Pilate and his wife conspired to save Christ on the cross and gave Christ gall to drink, which is an anesthetic, is the most powerful drug, and it's the most bitter substance, the bitterest, of all bitters, and it knocks you out. It's the main ingredient in propofol, which is what knocked out, well, they say killed Michael Jackson, Jane Fonda, and so many more people. It's an anesthetic. Well, there was a plot, a complot, to save the life of the crucified one on the cross, and they gave him the drink. That's right. But when Christ, who is Joses, or I should say Holy, hold on, this would be, in this case, it would be Jesus Barabbas in prison, right? It's really Christ. It's really Christ in the prison for the temple incident. That's why he's in prison. There was a riot. A man was killed. The treasury was robbed. And he was the ringleader, they say. Good. That's why Jesus Barabbas was in jail. Barabbas is Christ. Well, at first they wanted Christ crucified. He was flogged. He was humiliated. Slapped. Much more. We're not going to go through the passion. A lot of suffering. That is not included in your Bible, but is included in the historical tales of Emperor Andronicus of Russia and Andronicus of Greece. Andronicus of Russia and Andronicus. C-U-S. And in Russia it would be K-O-S. Yeah, they plucked out man's right eye and chopped off my right hand and many more things, dragged me through the street, chained me to a wagon, all kind of things, But the point is that the Sanhedrin presented a petition, a request, saying that they wanted another man crucified. And Pontius Pilate said, why? Because that man calls himself the Son of God. What? Well, your law says, why don't you just do it, is what he was saying. Why don't you just do it? Because our law says that no man can say that he is the king, because if he says he's the king, he's saying that he's greater, superior to Emperor Nero of Rome. Yeah. Therefore, Mr. Pilate said what? He said he's the Son of God, and grabbed him and brought him inside of the temple, and then brought him out and said, hey, I'm not going to crucify this man. He did no wrong. What do you mean he did no wrong? Now he is being accused. His crime is that he called himself the Son of God, or called God his Father, meaning that this is a high crime. In the Sanhedrin at that time, no one other than the priest or these ones within the church clergy, temple clergy, are allowed to even use the term Abbas. So therefore, your Josephus Flavius, who is really Lord Emmanuel, who is really Judas Maccabeus, so many names, it's really him, the same one. Hannibal Barca, I taught you this many times. Well, the thing is that in this case, they wanted him crucified for calling himself the Son of God, the Son of the Father, the Holy Father. It's different. We're talking about the cosmic or cosmological, heavenly Father, which no man can call himself the son of unless you are in the church, meaning that you live that life, that spiritual life. So you can say you're a spiritual son of his, and you can call him your father, because he's your spiritual father. You live that spiritual life. Anybody else, the punishment for this crime is death in those days. So this is why it was a big thing. They wanted Emmanuel, Lord Emmanuel, or Josephus Flavius crucified instead of who? Jesus Barabbas, who is in jail for the riot, the temple incident, and a murder. You see, he who has eye shall see, and I am the one with the open eye. First I come to show you what they're hiding in plain sight. Nobody can debate these things with me. Okay? I've had to smoke many different people, pastors, ministers, I don't care, church people, all these people, put them in a place. Don't talk to me. You are studying from a corrupt Bible. All of the Western Bibles were corrupted by Pope Gregory. Okay, that's one. That'll be what, Pope Gregory the 15th or 14th, somewhere around there. Okay, no, Pope Gregory the 5th, if I'm not mistaken. Either way, he destroyed many manuscripts. Very good. Also, Pope Philadelphus Alexandria Ptolemy the second, him same way. He destroyed many manuscripts, and he also is the one that hired some clowns, 72 of them, okay, to compile this corrupted Bible, okay, that they had to corrupt, to translate it into another language. Okay, we're talking about the Latin Vulgate. That's where it starts. Okay, they corrupted the Hebrew Pentateuch, okay, and the Syriac writings. And then they did that, okay, and so they corrupted everything. Okay, so that means all of them are corrupt because they corrupted all of them. Not meaning the truth is not in there. No, there's a small percentage of truth in there. I'd say 30% of truth in there, right? And only about 2% really see it. Yeah? Less than that. Less than that. They changed the names, locations, and many things. This is why we say that. When you really look at it, it's about maybe a 30%, 33% of truth that is in there. You know, they're all Masons, you know. Yeah. But we see past that, and we study from the most ancient scrolls, the Ethiopian Garima Bible, the Ethiopian, original Ethiopian Orthodox Bibles. You know, these Bibles, we read them and we translate them. You know, it's a work that no one else has done. I do it because I am a spirit, so I can do it. And I see, very good. And I compare, and I look, compare all these Bibles and the ancient texts too, and into, you know, the Ethiopian into English and stuff. And even still, I could just go and my spirit just takes me, and I just, look, I know. So when I study, it confirms what I am seeing in the higher realms, you know. So I can say, okay, well, I can prove it to you by saying, look, this is what it says in the Ethiopian Orthodox or Garima Bible. Okay. So you can see for yourself. Most natural. My point is that my Lord, Emmanuel, they wanted him crucified. And Pontius said, no, I'm not doing it. Okay? And then they were like, no. Oh, you have to do it, you have to do it. And then he said he's the Son of God. Pull him inside. There was a small little dialogue between them. But he was pulled upstairs by Pontius Pilate. He grabbed him by the wrist and brought him up on the high balcony and looked down on them and said, hey, behold, your king. I am not crucifying him. That's right. Well, the other man that is in prison for the riot and the temple incident, what about him? So what we see in the Bible is that it says, when Pontius Pilate was giving this petition to have the other man crucified instead of Christ, who is in jail, who they're calling Jesus Barabbas. When Pontius Pilate said, well, what do you want me to do with him who we flogged and everything? You want me to crucify this man? You're saying he called himself the Son of God, but what about this man? I sent him to Herod. Herod sent him back in a robe. Meaning, hey, Herod doesn't even want to touch him. What say ye about him? And they said, away with him. Meaning, away with him. Get out of here. We don't want him. We don't want this man here. Because Josephus Flavius, who wrote the Antiquity of the Jews, the Veda, and other books. There's three of them, three main ones, okay? Which these are the Bibles of the Bible. Because he was there and lived there. He was in the encampment with the Israelites. He was the general and became the commander of the army of the Israelites. Okay, he was known by the emperor who wrote about him. Many people knew about him, so nobody can say, oh, these things never happened. No. They happened. You just don't know your history and haven't done your history. You haven't done your historical research. And he speaks about Yahushua Gamaliel in his books, which is the Christ at the time. Okay? He speaks about many things. I'm just saying, it's all there. Hmm? Mr. Pilate said, what do you want me to do with the man we flogged? Forget about him, away with him. We want this man. Well, the end result was, I'm not doing it. Brought him on the high balcony, top uh, floor, high balcony, said, I'm not doing it. See? And then released him, not released him, but he walked out. And then Barabbas is released. Remember, there's supposed to be one prisoner that's released, during the Passover Sabbath festival. This is what it is, Okay, it was a special Sabbath because the Sabbath fell on the Passover, so the Passover is a special Passover, but so is the Sabbath. Okay, Pesach. And Pontius Pilate wanted to release the man that he had. While they were saying, no, release the next one. They even wrote a petition and said, no, we want this man who called himself the Son of God dead. That's right, because he had more power. But he's the one that gave the power to the other one that's in jail, who is Christ, who is actually his relative, nephew even. Josephus Flavius, Emmanuel, Lord Emmanuel, and John the Baptist are biological brothers. Okay, they're biological brothers, people. The point is that in the end, the man on the high balcony was the one who was released. Not released, let go. And it was the one who is in jail now, who is the one who was crucified, right? And then they made a switch and called the man who was released now the prisoner who was set free. There was no prisoner who was set free. It was just this man, Emmanuel, Lord Emmanuel, who was brought in for questioning for calling himself the Son of God, while the other man was arrested in the house in the garden for the temple incident. So you have to look good and see. So this is what it is. So my point is that Jesus Barabbas became the man who was released, who is really Lord Emmanuel, who they gave the term Jesus, which just means salvation. You could say Savior. Or anointed one is what it really means, anointed of God, or anointed, But they gave him the name Barabbas because Bar means son, and Abbas, son of God. You see, so they try to trick us. It's Lent season. You must know these things. I have to refresh you. I just got that, yeah? Think about it. Think. That's what happened. So when Christ was arrested in the house in the garden, and about 300 Roman soldiers, centurions, they came with the Sanhedrin to arrest him for the temple incident. He was in a row because he went to purify himself. Because he said, God, I know what I did. They're coming for me, Yes, that's what I said. I know they're coming, my God. They're coming to kill me, John, well, I mean, it's written that this is my destiny for freedom, and so if it is to be, it must be, Jah, but if it is thy will, it must be. If not, oh Jah, let it pass from me, yeah, but if I must drink from this cup of salvation and suffering, then so let it be, oh Jah, no fear. And so therefore, well, in this judgment, that cup of suffering turned out to be the cup of the God that he drank that made him pass out. But it's the cup of suffering because he was suffering on that cross and needed to pass out. If not, I would never pass out. I would surely give up my spirit, and my flesh would surely die. Yes, but Jah would never let that happen. And so what did Jah do? He put it in the minds of these people. Pontius Pilate's wife had a dream. And she came to him and said, I have nothing to do with the death of this man. He's a holy man. He's a righteous man. Make sure you have nothing to do with it. Exactly. And then I was like, well, what are we going to do? Because I didn't want him dead. Well, you have to come up with a plan. Oh, God, what we are going to do? You have to come up. You know what? Oh, my God, we pray, God. Oh, my God, pray. We pray, oh, God. We pray for the wisdom. What are we going to do? We cannot let them crucify. And then wisdom came to her. She realized, oh, we can make a drink. God, give it to him to sip. Right, and Christ drank it and said, it is finished. The cup of the drink is finished. And he passed out because it was gall. And said, no, before he passed out. And gall makes it seem like you are dead. But rigor mortis don't set in. But it will appear like you're dead because you're sleeping a deep, deep, deep sleep. And that's why Nigos, Lord, I was dismounted off of the cross, and none of my bones were broken like the other two, whose bones were broken, Gestas and Dismas. That's what they are called. Those are the names. Their bones were broken, but Christ was stabbed with a spear. From who? It wasn't even a spear, it was a sword. Okay, we'll get into that later, but he was stabbed with the sword by the centurion known as Cassius. And blood and water came out, which means that he's not dead. He was on the cross for 2 days. We were on the cross for 3 days, or 2 days. Okay, so therefore, well, if really almost is setting for them, it should have set in for Christ. But what happened? They said they have to dismount them. And Pontius told the centurion, check and see if he is dead before you dismount him. It's in your Bibles. Read it yourself. Find it. It's there. Tired of making it easy for you. It's in the book of Mark, Luke, not Luke, maybe John, and not Mark and Matthew. Okay? Check, read, look. It was a sword. The crosses were not that high, it's all a lie. Okay? But the point is, blood, water came out. He was dismounted, put in an unused tomb. It wasn't a burial tomb. It was a tomb that's in the earth. You have to go in, like it's in the earth, like a hole in the ground. Okay? Those are not typical burial tombs. Those are ritual tombs. Okay? Tombs are like caves. Okay? That's what they bury the dead in. Okay? Not in the earth like that. Okay, good. Well, remember, Christ was dressed in what? Aloes. Okay? That's not for a dead person. Okay? Myrrh. Wrapped up like a mummy. Okay? Okay, very good, very good. These things are to heal you. Yes. So, in this Lent season, it might be Lent-Ly, in this season, but you must know that Christ did not die on no cross. He was given the gall and he resurrected in 2 days, meaning he came, he rose from that sleep of death. But not dead. And this what Paul was professing, that Christ is not dead. I seen him. He's Gamaliel. He's Ananias. In the book of Acts, chapter 22, 19, chapter 9, 22, there's where, somewhere, Ananias, the one who blinded him, that's right, and then gave him back his sight, restored his sight, that's right, as Gamaliel. Our Gamaliel was the high priest, the doctor of the law for a few years. That's right. The same Joshua Gamaliel that is spoken of in the book of Josephus Flavius, Lord Emmanuel. You see? So everything coincides. They wanted Christ crucified until they realized, let's kill this one. And then, well, you can't touch that one. And so therefore Christ was crucified, but still rescued. There you go. And so we must give thanks. You are into this concept of the death of the Lord and all of these things, and we can say, yes, we can understand what that means. I can speak in the same terminology, but yet still the definition is not the same because we know the truth. It was just a sleep of death. Okay, what is death? In ancient Sumerian, Egyptian, Kemetan, death means night. And death and life are brothers. They are not enemies. They are not enemies. Death was given a contract for a while. Soon as contract will be up and there will be no more death. The contract will be swallowed up. That's right. Life was given an eternal contract. So death could never have power over life, but life will always have power over death. Yes. Yeah. Good. So you should love life. And you should love death. Which is not what you think it is. Death is not your enemy. Huh? Huh? Is it? No, no, no. Death is not your enemy, man. Death is your friend. Yeah. Death is your friend, man. You have to know how to live with death and love death and just, hey, you can't hate death. Because if you hate death, you hate life. And if you hate life, you actually hate death. When you think about it, at the end of the day, you hate life, and then now look, oh, you don't treat death with any respect. Me love death, but me not abuse death. I don't like go out here abusing people and trying to kill people and kill their vibes and their mood and dreams and all these things and oppressing people and and robbing and all of these things. I mean, these things is death, encouraging people to do bad things to destroy themselves, self-destructive habits and all these things. I mean, self-ambivalence is a no-no for I and I, a big no-no, So all these things are death, but I love death more than you. Because you see, when they look on you, that's what you want to do. You want to die. Okay, well, your time will come sooner than the time. That's all it is. But that's what I'm here for. But you're not supposed to die. You're supposed to live, forever. Yes, even death will say, what are you doing? No, don't do that to yourself. Death don't want you to die, man. Death don't even want you to die, but you have to do his job. You have to understand these things. So we do give thanks in this Lent season. Right. So now you know, as you should have known, but many of you are new to this. Many of you haven't heard these, things. So I'm teaching you. It's a refresher for those who've been here, those who are privy to this. Josephus Flavius is who they wanted to crucify. The king and the commander of each army. See? It's just there was no physical throne for I at them time, because the physical throne for I, the throne of David, was in Ethiopia. And in Nayakipong, which you call Jamaica. See? Yeah, man, because I'm more than one throne, two official thrones. Remember, Judah and Israel, the kingdom split. Very good. So that's two thrones. Most natural. And there are more. See? Even here, I have my throne here. Anyways, we give thanks. Instead, Christ was crucified and risen. So we give thanks this Lent season. 40 days until that march up onto Mount Calvary and the, glorious day of the crucifixion and resurrection. It goes hand in hand. Really, my, yeah, enough things. Me now start burn Babylon. Me now start burn everything. See, I'm the boss of the cleanup crew. You hear that? I'm here the boss for the cleanup crew. Me blend up my mash with the peanut stew. Yo. Me say the Lane and the Parks want clean up too. Yeah, indeed. Me are the boss for the cleanup crew. Me blend up them mash for the peanut juice. Yeah. Anyway, hear Rasta. Yeah. Hail him oh so high. And Rasta is Christ. There's no difference. No. No. For this day. Anyways, nothings. My brother Benaiah, who I sent home. He was on the 7th, but he, let's just say, was wounded on the 6th, and I had to send him home on the 7th, the morning. You see, so we do give thanks. But same way, his Earth Day, is on the 26th of February. Yes, indeed. So we do give thanks. Saying, his nickname was the Health Little Angel. They all knew him as such. We don't support a gay lifestyle, but he got caught into that because of abandonment and abuse and trauma and enough neglect and enough things. And just remember, so he wasn't really like that adopted family over there. So basically, they were trying to destroy him. But remember, he still made it to Zion. And you know what he said? This boy, and I never heard anybody say this before, you can go on Benaiah, Benaiah, Ben Yeah, McDonald. Hmm? Check it out. You can go on the, just Google it, any search engine, and type it in, and, click search, and you'll see, you know, Montreal, put Montreal obituary, okay? And then things will pop up, different things, IG profile and thing. And his nickname is Hell's Little Angel. That's what his nickname, no joke. Angel spelled with a 4. Yeah, replace the A with a 4, angel. Yeah, Hell's Little Angel. Yeah, beautiful soul, Anyways, he said, I'm gonna scam my way into heaven. You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, holler at me if you want tickets. No joke. Meaning it wasn't his fault. He went through all of that, he know, he's a good boy, imaginative, good Joseph, love him, Yeah, yeah, indeed, I'm telling you. Yeah, indeed, so those things. But, Benaiah born again. As Benaiah passed, a little baby born. This baby's birthday was yesterday. This baby's name is Jalil. Yeah, that's his first name, Jalil. Yeah, he happens to be the son of, that girl there, Naomi. You remember? You remember, man. Nicholas Gibbs, murder attempts, spell work, madness, more and more madness. For sure, for sure. I told the girl from time I know we're family. I don't know how, but I know, we're linked, because our family, like, come from the same area in Jamaica, but according to them, no. According to my side, no. Turns out it was all a lie. They all knew we were family. I knew that I was flipping, having sexual intercourse with this flipping daughter, man, and it's like, yo, what you doing, man? You know what I mean? Yo, no, she's not underage. I don't do these things. No, never. Okay? Never underage. We don't do that. You see? But she was on the younger side. Okay? That's okay. She was not underage. All right? But acted very immature and stupid. Well, it turns out, man, we're family. The Rastafari clan, we're cousins. Remember, I have two daddy. Daddy one is my Bob. Number one, Big Daddy. Yeah? Big Daddy said so. Yeah, yeah. You rock so like you never did before. You dip so you can dip through my door. Hey, oh yeah, come alive today. Lively up yourself. Big Daddy said so, yeah. Yeah, man, Big Daddy said so, man. I have a daddy too, Little Daddy and Big Daddy. So D2, well, his family comes from the same area as this girl in Jamaica, in St. Thomas. Okay? Well, turns out her dad and my dad are brothers. Okay, it's a long story, but it's the judgment. Anyways, it was his birthday yesterday, yeah, and he was birthed as Benaiah trotted the 7th, yes, and then of February, and then he trotted, yeah, forward the other way, then this way, yeah, he retrotted, yeah, forward, yeah, March the 8th, And he's really like when this little boy, he's a sweet little boy, and I took care of him, I blessed him. Either way, we do give thanks. You know what I'm saying? So we're celebrating life in this time, not what is opposed to life, because death is not opposed to life. It's wicked and evil, blood clot people of Lou. Yeah, you and your wickedness, saying that is what, and the demons are opposed to life. You see? The most of them, there's a small percentage of them that will even try to help blood clot humans in life forget to a higher reaching in hell. Okay? They're far from the worst, is what I'm telling you. But they're far from the majority, but they exist. Remember, there are 2 million. Okay, good. So I don't need to tell you how many demons there are out there who are, it's not to say that they are good, it's they try to do as much good as they can do. You don't need to know that. Just know that there are those out there, and you shouldn't want to act like say you want to be them friend neither. They will come to you different times, things happen, because you're in darkness down there with all them bad ones, nah, the worst ones, and they will come and be like, yo, nah, they'll pull you out of that. You see what I'm saying? It have nothing to do with God, other than they want to try to be closest to God when this judgment seal up, yeah, and it's over. You feel me? And they're sent to their abode. That's all it is. So we do give thanks for that, of course, because they actually do help souls. They even help to carry my little brother through life for me to send him home. They handed him over to me. Very good. You don't have to worry about that. You're supposed to try to stay away from as much evil as possible and as much wickedness. Don't even do any wickedness, but all wickedness. Don't do no wickedness. See, there's a difference. You know what it is. I posted it. You should be reading what I'm posting. If you didn't, that's your problem. But the Bible says in Psalm 35 that evil shall hunt down the wicked man to slay them, because the wicked man loves to kill. Evil don't really love to kill that much. They just love to do evil things here and there. There is a difference, you know. Wicked people love to do black magic to hurt and kill and destroy and all kind of other things. Evil people are not really into that. They hate that shit. They're more into different crafts, like even the tarot and the psychic and maybe different sorts of, dark art forms, but not necessarily to hurt people and stuff. More to get ahead in life and stuff like that, and help people get ahead in life, and when people pay them to help them to get ahead in life and these type of things, astrologers and these type of people I'm talking about. You see, there's a difference. There's two sides to all of this shit. There's always two sides, even to wicked, or I should say to how can I say this, to dark spiritual arts. There's two sides to it. There's one side that loves to destroy people, okay? The other side is not really into that. They will even use their stuff to try to help people sometimes. In life, heal, different things. Okay, good. We don't support any of them. But I can tell you what, I have some from only one side in my army, and that is the evil side. Not many, but enough. Enough. Hey, they ran to me. They want to be saved. Okay, good. I call all. I even call the wicked. The wicked have to turn. And when the wicked, when they turn from their wickedness, they become maybe a little evil. They don't not just become good right away, But even still, what you see, the wicked don't like the evil, and the evil don't like the wicked. Yeah, it's always been that way, This duality always, like, tension between, both sides, It's like next door neighbors, Korea, North Korea, South Korea, beefing, You got India and this one and that one, and Pakistan and things beefing, you know what I'm saying? You got, well, Canada and the USA, beefing, you know what I'm saying? You got France and, well, Britain, beefing, or England, beefing, you know what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, and you got, of course, Jamaica and Haiti, of course, neighbors, direct neighbors, beefing, you know what I'm saying? That's what they want, yeah, keep them beefing. Neighbors always got to be beefing, you know what I'm saying? That's how the Bible says, love your neighbor as you love yourself, and to do unto others as you want others to do unto you, and to love God with all your heart, your mind, and your soul. These shall be the three ultimate commandments upon which are all commandments hang. Yes? Yes. These shall be the nails upon which all commandments hang. See? You live by that, you can't go wrong. And no wrong can do you or go you, because the wrong is really to go you and just bring it down, and then eventually you're just going to die and then just do dead things, So say, hey, you can't go wrong, and wrong can't go you. So we do give thanks. It's beautiful. Thanks and praise, see. But, yeah, people, enough things are going on in this time. You know what I'm saying? And I won't be able to get into it right now, but I can tell you what, man. These people turned up this thing up on I and I, man. I tell them chill, them don't want chill. Them people here, these people, they're just going crazy, man. They're crashing out, no what's wrong with them, man. Deadline coming up, you know what I'm saying? People, enough things with me, courts and things, and it seems like as if, they're just trying to get to me. Well, when I first got here, man, for the first few months, and you're trying to get to me doing all kind of crazy things, seeing crazy things, trying to mess with my head, psychological games, lying on me, spreading rumors. He's a rat. He's a confidential informant. All kind of things. He's this. He's a drug dealer. He's this. He's a pedophile. All kind of mad things. Whatever, man. Whatever. See, enough more things. Yeah. And I told you to chill. I show you my badge. I have a badge. I'm an officer of the law of the Most High God. Saying, which even police have to respect that to the highest level. Just like me have to respect them to a high level because of the work what them do. Them put in enough work. Them risk them lives sometimes and their sanity. See? A lot. Me tell them chill. Nobody don't want chill. They were stalking me when I first got here. All kind of things, all kind of games. Which is spell work. I always know that, okay? Okay? Psychological warfare, okay, is spell work. It is. So you should know that that person is into those things. Okay? Don't let anybody fool you. They're not going to tell you. I'm telling you. Okay? That's what they're all into when they're playing mind games with you. I want to see you weak, and you don't really get the support or the strength or the encouragement or the sympathy from them that, you would even give to them or that you deserve. I'm saying, you be careful. It's all games to get into you, man. Yeah, man. To harvest your energy. Know all these things. Don't let nobody get into you. Huh? And don't try to get into people either. Get into yourself. Yeah? That's where it's at. That's where jazz at. That's where the throne is at. That's where the church is at. Within you. Yeah? And we can say within I, because we are all one still, It's I and I still, And you see, once you realize that within I is where the treasure is. Yes, within I-ness, which means goodness, righteousness, love, peace, happiness. Fire, burn the fire, turn it up loud, and burn out all madness, wickedness, evil. Even the evil, burn it out. Well, you think just because you're doing what this and that, and it's not as bad as what the wicked man is doing, that it means it's okay? No, that's not what it means. You have to come out of that when the time come to. You need to come out as soon as possible, because that will burn up too. You think evil is going to be saved? The evil you're doing is going to be saved? No, it's only you. If you're trying to get out of that and find yourself out of that in time, you better get out now. Yeah, because the door is closing, man. The door is closing, yo. Yeah. Live in love, people love. There's no evil in love. See? There is none. Even though if you spell love backwards, you get evil. That's right. But there is no evil in love. We'll burn that. Oh. Don't let them fool you. Anyways, man, people. Blood moon the other day. You saw what happened, people. Enough judgment, enough things are gone, man. You know what I'm saying, man? I posted so much things on this thing, and I'm saying I can't get through to everything now, because, well, I'm kind of hungry, and, yeah, kind of just really busy and focused on this thing I'm doing here, see? But just know, okay? Stars are falling out of the sky, okay? It's written, Revelation 6, okay? The boy with the sword, Trump, okay? Trump. Adolf Hitler did the same thing in his day, okay? Because we know that the Bible is, or the prophecy is allegory, meaning it reruns, okay? Prophecy, until the final fulfillment, okay? To keep us all in line, see? So, therefore, many things transpired before, including Trump. With this sword today, well, we already had Hitler with a sword in the 30s. It was a sword. It wasn't a spear. Okay? They lied and said he was obsessed over the Holy Lance, the Spear of Destiny, Lancelot, or something like that. The Saint Lancelot, something like that. They said that that's the name of Cassius, who stabbed Christ with the sword and wrote, he said, my testimony is true, and what I write is true, and what I witness and beheld is true, so that all may know that Christ liveth, meaning blood and water came out of his sight, meaning he's alive. There is no question, he's alive. After all that pain, after all the agony, the suffering, seeing the passion. So even he was shocked, because he was brutalized. Yes, indeed. So this sword became a spear to throw the world off, see, so that you wouldn't know that when you see your Adolf Hitler with the damn sword, that he is the same sword, or same swordsman, horseman, red horseman with the sword from Revelation chapter 6. It's the same one, just at a different time, meaning different incarnation. Same one. Okay? So that was that. That's what that was about. They want to throw you off. They don't really want you to know what's going on, but yet still they hide the truth in plain sight. Look, see him with the sword? Yeah, but he was obsessed over the spear of destiny. So no, he can't be the beast of Revelation because he loved the spear. Yeah, have you ever seen a video or a picture with this punk with a spear? No. Maybe a drawing. Maybe a caricature. I don't know. Who knows? Right. Okay. Have you ever seen a photo or a picture with him? Video, I mean, with him with a sword? Yes, plenty. Plenty. There was even a ceremony in Germany, Luxembourg, if I'm not mistaken, just to give him this stupid sword. That's right. It was a big deal. It was a big, big deal, yeah. Good, good. So, these things are playing out. Blood moon, wars, he's taking peace from the earth, exactly. We got Ukraine over there, the largest wheat provider in the world, of course. What does the Bible say? Well, a penny for 3 measures of wheat and a penny for a few measures of barley, which means that the price of food is going to go up. Okay, good. Well, I am barley. Yeah, barley, yeah, because Barrington means barley. It also means settlement. The origins of the word Barrington from Old England, okay, come from a settlement of a plot of land that had a lot of barley in it. So it became settlement of barley, or the barley settlement. Yeah? But then they split it up in two and say, well, it means settlement and it also means barley. That is good. That is very, very good. Just like barley means big and great and excellent and good and white-haired, which means ancient. Old man, ancient. Yeah? Fair-haired, which means favorite. And striped, most dimensions, most timelines I jump, most stripes, most medals. And it also means spear, but the spear would really be sword, but it's okay. I go take the spear, there's no problem. Barry. It also means plunderer, and it's where the word burial comes from. And it means happy as well. See? Anderson means brave and manly. Right. And Barry also means warrior in Welsh. It might be the name with the most definitions. In these different languages, which is where, like English, you already know what it went through, and so this is what it is. It just filtered out, and still you could use these words in English. I can say, I'm doing Barry today. This is how they would talk. I'm doing Barry today. What does that mean? Oh, I'm excellent. Or I'm good. Or I'm happy. Oh, yeah, well, that's a big fruit there, or a big banana, it's a big pear. Okay, you could say that's a Barry pear, literally. You understand? Good, good. You can say, hey, bring that Barry over here, the spear. Okay? There, that man over there, he's a Barry. He's a plunderer. That's right. Literally. Very good. So, we have all of these things going on in this time, people. And Garfield means triangulated field of spears. See? Which means I'm collecting spears from all of my enemies and I'm putting them in a damn triangle. You see what I'm saying? And they're all there, and I'm just piling up. You see what I'm saying? All these spears from all my enemies. You better know that we are in some serious times right now. You have USA that's attacking everywhere. Look, see? You're Trump with the spear. Or the sword. He cut a cake and then he's dancing with it. Yeah, born in the USA. You like how I dance, guys? Nobody better laugh. I'll give you one whack with this sword. Damn clown, man. You see what I'm saying? No, he might be an actor. So what? So was Adolf Hitler. That's the whole point, to throw you off. They're still actors performing a role. But the thing is, it is in the book that it must happen. You see, when it happens, they're not thinking about the book, In most cases, just acting stupid, It's not like, oh, we're fulfilling. No, man. They don't realize. It just happens, and then it's like, oh, you realize that the Bible. No joke. That's why the Bible says that Jah will have them in utter confusion. They don't understand. How the heck I did that and I did. That's right. It's just the way it is. You fulfill prophecy. So you are who the Bible says you are, Mr. Trump. And you did get a head wound, right? Because according to you, you're trying to say that you're who? The wild beast. But you're not the wild beast. You're the red rider. The red horseman. We say he's a horseman. The red horseman. You're not the white horseman. Are they right on the white horse? No. Who's the wild beast? Who gets the head wound? No, he's impersonating him to throw you off. This is what we're saying. It's a great illusion. It's a great deception. Very good. So your Trump is the red beast, the second beast, with the sword. And I told you this. Just wait for it. You're going to see he's obviously a beast. Look, he set up the, what was it? Agenda 2025. I thought it was a beast system. That's right. But then he's trying to play like as if he's Jesus. Remember, he went to Rome and Pope Franciscus said, "You are Jesus," whispered it in his ear, and he's like, "Yeah, I know it. And then he went to Jerusalem, relocated the embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem and called Jerusalem the Holy City. And then they crowned him as their Messiah in secret. He's the Jewish Zionist Messiah. And 2 days later, where did he go? To Saudi Arabia. You're Donald Trump in December. Was this December? December he went to Rome. Okay, it was in March. He went to 2017. He went to Saudi Arabia and Israel. Back to back. Israel first. Yeah, gotta go see the boys. Gotta go see the boys. How you doing, guys? Long time no see. Well, he went to Saudi Arabia 2 days after he went to Israel and then put his hand on that glowing ball with the president of Egypt, President Assisi, and King Salman of Saudi Arabia. They all put their hands on the glowing ball, standing on a glowing floor. Oh, don't forget Melania put her hand on the ball. Good. So I'm just saying, I told you these things already. He represents the Imam Mahdi. He represents your red beast, but impersonating the wild beast and sometimes trying to impersonate Christ. And he's also your Jewish Messiah, your Zionist Messiah, all in one. Very good, which means he has to get it. Yes, he has to get hit. It. Same difference. Smoked. See? It's written. Yes. Well, it is what it is. See? So you see, the planets aligned. Isn't it beautiful? Ain't it beautiful? All 9 planets aligned. Don't trust them, okay? Don't trust them. See, them spirit, them skies, them don't want you to see. They're all aligning because that means big changes are coming. See, that it's like a finality and, it's like a judgment jump in timelines for all humanity. They don't want you to see that. That's okay. No problem. But you do know that as Revelation chapter 6 says, it speaks of all these things in 6. The war, the blood moon, the red horseman with the sword, and the other horse riders, obviously horses, horsemen, seen, and what will happen, death will follow the fourth beast. His name is death. Hell and destruction will follow him, and many more things. It says that the sun will turn black. It will go dark. That's right. That's what happened. They said it's a lunar eclipse. It's not a lunar eclipse. It's not going to be a lunar eclipse if the moon was red. Blood red. Exactly. Over there. Stop. What eclipsed that sun is Nibiru. It was black. You cannot see it. It's okay. You see enough. It blocked the sun. There you go. The sun turned to darkness for a bit. The moon turned to blood. We got wars. The man with the sword, red horseman. Hmm? Hmm? And then the other ones are there. Exactly. Hmm. What's up? You still don't see it? Okay, how about stars falling from the heaven? You see what happened? BC, you see that big star that fell? Caused a sonic boom. That's the third time in history, documented, recorded history, that has happened. It caused a sonic boom and an earthquake. The earthquake from a comet, sonic boom. Third time in recorded history. Last time was in 1908, the year of the birth of myself, of Kwame Nkrumah. Yes, of Ghana. And I am Paul Bogle of Jamaica. Of course, I taught you these things, many things, and my Paul Bogle. Uh, well, you know, and I'll get to that a little later, but the point is that, well, Paul Bogle had a cousin named William Gordon, who they say were half brothers. They were half brothers, and they fought the Revolutionary Morant Bay Revolutionary War, and yeah, Judgment for Babylon, and we do give thanks for these things, and we give thanks for even the Cujo salute, which was on March the 1st, we give thanks for living in great times. Time to celebrate. Yes, I. Yeah. Them have to move, Babylon have to move, you know what I'm saying? But I was saying, Kujos Day salute, as well as the Bakala Adawa celebrations. We must give thanks for the commemorations. Indeed. We are going to war. We don't want bloodshed, but I will defend my country. Yeah, for sure. For sure, because it's a war. Zine, you see what's going on. Yeah, so much things. Seeing volcanoes busting up all about the place. I'm telling you, people. Look at the 11-second mark. 11-second mark. You see what's going on. You see that, people? Enough things. Too much things. Okay? You had your planetary parade, and it's not over. It's not over because Nibiru has to join them. See? Look at this. Mud volcano. You see this? In Colombia. Yes, you see the face of smoke. Fireman. That was his judgment, you know what I'm saying? So much things, people. So much things. See, you hear?
I live in one of the areas where some of these fires went down in Mexico today.
Mexico?
And I'm telling you right now.
Okay. You hear what she said? I cannot run it for copyright infringement purposes. She said it's all a psyops. It's all a psyops. Very good. She's telling you straight. Very good. Zane. So much things, man. I know it's been a while, but people, you got jokers still using my content. All of them use my content. Generally, it's all my content. That's okay. That's okay. But I prove, yes, because I'm the doctor of the law. I'm the spiritual doc. You know what I'm saying? So I prove what's really going on with all these moon rituals, death rituals. You see them backfiring and killing serious, important, and even, well, these are notable individuals. You know what I'm saying? Point is, bless the memories, good memories of them all. Same way, give thanks. But there are so many to mention here. Nicole Renee, Blood Moon, just the other night. You can go on. Lene, Wilburn, same thing. Same thing. Jimmy Cliff, same thing. George Floyd, same thing. Determined, family, we're all related, we're all related, you don't even know. Aston Barrett, yeah, man. Aston is my father, my uncle, 17th, Sisla Kalanji Earth Day, but yet the 17th was when his brother was murdered in 1987. Zane, enough things, you know what I mean? So much things. Give thanks and praise unto the Most High. Yeah. February 2nd is considered a magical day, acting as a significant, energetic, and seasonal threshold in the northern hemisphere. So, just enough things, spell work, enough things. Aston Barrett, exactly, right? What, the next day or 2 days later, And it's coming from everywhere, not necessarily here exactly, but I'm just showing you. It's serious. Yeah. Joe Mercer, I can't forget Joe Mercer. Well, there was a blood moon on the 23rd, and he trotted on the 27th, December 2022. Zane, very good, very good. Then we have Stephen Catcore, that's right, we all know. There was a new moon on the 18th, and he trotted the 18th. So you see, okay, good. So you're not stupid, right? Nah, you ain't stupid. You see for yourself, man. There's some magic going on, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, and Papa's showing us what's up. You know what I'm saying? It's just evidence, it's spiritual evidence, you know what I'm saying? Just documenting the facts, you know what I'm saying? It's just check the pattern, you know what I'm saying? And just know what's going on, You gotta know the codes, you know what I'm saying? You gotta read the codes. God bless you all. Kujo's fest. Kujo. Yes, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Yes. Mm? Reggae month was so beautiful. It was so fun-filled. So many artists doing well. You see Catcore, Shaw, Damien, here the Emperor. Crush them. It was wonderful. You know that it's time for the world to try Jah love. The only love that can. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, man. You got Rasa, you see. I'm born a fire upon some boy, Panther son, you want disrespect Rasa. He was standing right behind Taurus Wiley, and who was the next artist again? Taurus Wiley and our next youth, yeah, Ronkos, exactly. And you see Rasa right there, judgment, but then Rasa get a blind, go burn the fire, you know. Stephen Catcore, Saint Stephen Catcore, Earth Day. You hear him, you know what I'm saying? We bless that man there from Zion. He's a man from Zion, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Johnny Tiger. That's his nickname. Yeah? Not Bob. You remember this guy, talking this guy from this place, man? You see me trying to disrespect me? Got these gangstalkers know things they know I'm Bob's son and they're trying to play me because if they don't know, but they took a hit out on me because of it and enough more things. You're this man. I'm like, how do you say nickname in French again? Oh, like if I call you Bob, yeah, for sure. Bob is not a nickname, bro. It's not anybody's nickname. Yeah, well, Anyways, man. Rastafari, say that the judge, yo, yellow boys, seen earthquakes inbound people, Zerments inbound people. We're in a brand a new Asai first scene, and you should know that this ain't no joke. Tang, you feel what I'm saying? Brand new cipher called the Fire Wing, Smoke Wing, Smoke Alarm, March Madness again. And I tell you, some ciphers, we recycle them, but then we always give them different pseudonyms. You hear these people next door, we don't know what to do, they just crash out. Man and the girl just argue and I fight. Always arguing and fighting these people, man. You know what I'm saying? Praises be. Anyways, people, we do give thanks for this day. Seeing Psalms 13 people. Seeing, and the workers of iniquity know knowledge who eat up my people as they eat bread. They have not called upon the God, Most High Jah of Israel. There were they in great fear where no fear was. Yes, Jah scattered the bones of him that encampeth against thee. Jah shall put them to shame. See, but how does that psalm start? Help, Lord, for the godly man seated, and the righteous the faithful fail from among the children of men. And God looked down from heaven upon earth to see. He looked down from heaven upon the children of men to see if there were any that did understand, any that did seek the Most High God of Israel. Every one of them is gone back. They have altogether become filthy. I'm telling you, they've altogether become filthy. So that's what it says. And they have done abominable iniquity. And Jah will scatter the bones of him that encampeth against thee. Jah will put them to shame, for Jah has despised them. Oh, that the salvation of Israel were come out of Zion, when Jah bringeth the captivity of his people, meaning bringing them out of bondage. Yes, Jacob shall rejoice. Yes, indeed. Jacob shall be glad. Israel shall rejoice. Indeed. But you look here. Psalm 13. It tells you everything you need to know about the wicked and wickedness and witchcraft. Stay away from it. It is dangerous. Here to the Most High. You see my boy Tisha? That's right. He's my little Christ body. He's the Christ goody today. Even though him is himself. He's still my Christ goodie. It is true. It is true. He's the one. That's why the fire's so red. Give thanks. Look, it's raining me. It's raining me. Yeah, it's raining comments and it's fireball. Okay, Astro Boy, you know what I'm saying? Echo Scourge, people Scourge, man, you read it. Your book Isaiah, read. Chapter what, 24 or 5, around there, you see a Scourge. It speaks about it. And the night, it will turn to night. It will just turn black. It will cover the sun. Anyways, it's raining me. Listen to my boy. Could this in any way be related to the end times prophecy in Revelation 6 that speaks about blood moon, solar, or Nibiru eclipse, wars, red horseman, and more war, food crisis, and insecurity, earthquakes, and stars falling from the heavens? No way. You fake book, I tell you, man, you guys are crazy, man, crazy. I tell you, this is why you don't really see much of me right now. I'm telling you, I'm coming out in this judgment, man. When I can see something, because you keep messing with me, everything I mess with me, and you all out, in this entire world, because you love this world and don't love the people and love freedom, and you love this system and thing and the wickedness. You see, you just keep messing around. But anyways, this couldn't have nothing to do with Revelation 6, could it? No way, impossible. Impossible, according to your Christian, Jewish, Catholic, Islamist, etc. world. We are not there yet. If you say so, right now everything is lining up with Revelation prophecy perfectly. And you should know, the Suez and the Hormuz Strait, are the Strait of Hormuz and Suez, the canals, people, are both closed indefinitely due to the war. Yeah, okay, and this is beyond serious, okay, and eventually you'll all see exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, my boy, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, fireball. Yeah, I'm telling you. You hear them? You hear them? Anyhow, you're gonna see. They shut down the Suez of Hormuz and, well, the Strait of Hormuz and the Suez Canal, okay? That means goods, exports, imports, those are the two biggest ports in the world. You see what I'm saying? Two of them, okay? And everything is just locked down, okay? Because of some psyops war, which they're trying to turn into a real war, which is going to turn into a real war. It's already turning into a real war. And it's just, man, it's just crazy. I told you, people, this is what's coming for your word. It's written, people. Okay, good. Okay, good. Very, very good, huh? Now check this out. Hey, what's going on here? What's this all about? Hey, all these maroon colors and the football team and our first hockey team, Montreal Canadiens, and then we got the Montreal maroon hockey team that played in the NHL and won at least 2 or 3 Stanley Cups. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were really good. But then you have the Montreal Canadiens, maroon. What's up, maroon? Alouettes, strange. Then you got the Lachine maroon hockey team. Wow, what's that all about? Maroons. Yeah. Well, I told you this before, and I'm going to tell you this again, but I'm going to go more in depth. We run this. We fought for the freedom of Canada, Montreal and Nova Scotia. The Maroons that came here in 1796, but the thing is that we must have been here prior to that. Yeah, and obviously we know that, come on, we're Maroons, we get around, we love the people, and we want to bless the people and make sure all our indigenous people all over the world, bless them. Yeah, I'm not a curse, see? I'm not going to F, because I'm not cursing, you're cursing, I'm just effing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just effing up, you know what I'm saying? Oh, man, I'm just effing everything up, man. Obviously, my indigenous people travel all around the world to bless up all peoples, but mainly our indigenous peoples who live in the light and maintain the way, the ancient way, and still move and adapt and change and improvise. It doesn't matter, we're still in the way. We never got out of the way. We brought other things in the way, and that kept us moving in the way. Forward in the way, anyways. See? So, we have proof that in 1775 the Maroons fought for the Battle of Independence in the USA and Canada, for the USA and Canada, in Canada and obviously in the USA too, but I'm saying our main regiments, forts were here, Nova Scotia and Montreal. Lachine as well, because Lachine and Montreal used to be two separate distinct uh, places, but they kind of linked. They're all one people, kind of. But on one side you have Lachine, which is their own city, the city of Lachine at one time, and then you have the city of Montreal. Okay, but we are all in the province of Quebec, and we are all in the uh, 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 country of Canada. See, so Lachine used to run things. Lachine used to be the place. Before Montreal, it was Lachine. You were the big boys running the place. That's right. My Maroons came here, fought for the war, and some of them remained, and some of us, sojourned to other places. We journey out, bless up, and some of us returned to Jamaica even. Hmm? Hmm? Our indigenous people are all over the world, and we want to be with them. Hmm? But there's one place that most of the Maroons, indigenous people, they always want to be and go there. And this is Naikupong, Jamaica. It's always been the headquarters. When she broke off from Ethiopia, like the rest of the world broke off from Aksumite Empire, well, I'm saying she still remained who she always was. Her culture intact, her people, same uh, generations coming from the ancestors, nothing changed. You still have those who keep the way and keep the tradition, and it's mainly there. And it's always been there. The only thing that might change is many of us might go somewhere else and set up a kingdom there. That's the only difference, but it's really there. It always was. So, whereas it was in the beginning, so shall it be in the end. Jamrock, which was an upside down mountain. It's unlike any other island. It's an upside down mountain. Okay, it's a part of Zion. There was a pole shift, many different things. Okay, magnetic pole shifts, mud floods, many things, and that's just what happened to the island. Okay, that broke away from Ethiopia. So it's really an upside down mountain to represent that. It's the mountain of Zion, upside down. Okay, in Zion, little Beulah. That's what she represents. Hmm? Good. Well, there's an upright Zion in this earth still. See, that whole Zion over there is going to flip over. We're all Zions. Okay? And she's the original. That's right. But we were all connected, meaning even over here was directly connected to there and connected to Zion. Over here, this place, where I am right now, used to be a part of Ethiopia. It was right there and connected to Jamaica, and we were all one place. And many other places were one place. But I'm saying, I am telling you that this place, that place, and Ethiopia, that place, it used to be one place. The heart of the Aksumite Empire is what I'm talking about, people. The head, even. The head. It was one head. You must understand. Right here where we are in Lachine on the northern side, this is the city on the side of the north, there's a gap in the constellation here. Okay? Just like in the Antarctica, gaps in the ice dome. I'm talking about, people. So there's different frequencies that come here. So this is why they really want to do evil here. They take it and they do a lot of evil with it. Because they want people to know that this is what this place really is. This is the Golden City. Okay? One of them. And I told you this is the way it is. So we are a part of we are a daughter of the turtle dove. Okay? We are a part of the turtle dove shell. Just all the way over here. So is Montserrat. Many places. Many places. Even the USA has some beautiful places you will see. You know. The time is coming. The time is coming. We all must rise. That's the prophecy. Now I know this has been kind of long, and I know it's been kind of long, so you have to lion with me. Yeah. Be patient. Don't bear with me. Be patient. So, my Maroons were here prior to 1796, the War of Independence. They were here prior to 1796 because the War of Independence was 1775, and they fought for them exactly. But according to the history, the Maroons from Jamaica, Nayakipong, they were deported from Jamaica to Nova Scotia in 1796, and they say these are the ones that came to fight the regiments over here. It may be possible that we were already over here. Not many of us, but still some of us were over here. What are we doing? Baptizing and blessing our Maroon families all over the place. because we are the leaders. This is what it is. We became the fathers of all the Maroons, indigenous people. We became the head because we are Judah. But before we were Judah, we were something else, but still the head. Nothing don't change. And the Judah had to come out of us. It's the way it is, people. Judah was a person, remember, and he had a family, remember? And his family grew, remember, and he became a nation, remember? Exactly. So the point is here that my Maroon people were here from time, okay, and okay, 1796, okay, and they came and they fought these wars. They stayed here. Some of their communities remained here, and they built them. Okay, beautiful communities, infrastructures, towns, and stuff like that. And we invented many sports and stuff. It's all there. Tobogganing, uh, uh, snow showing our own form, with obviously we have indigenous people here. Our indigenous Maroon people are already here. Different type of indigenous people. We're all family. We will improvise on whatever you built if it needs improvising. So we're all one. So we're saying the indigenous people, we know the Maroons as soon as it seems like the deportation in 1796, it seems like there was some influx in different sports and stuff. We know they are directly connected to hockey, okay? Okay? The Maroons and these Algonquin, different indigenous peoples of Canada over here, especially Montreal. You see, outdoor hockey started in Nova Scotia. That's right. In the early 80s, 1801 or so. That's right. And then over here, it blew up indoor hockey. Right. So the Montreal Habs are the best team in the league. Not the best. They have the best roster in the league. They won the most Stanley Cups, 23. Okay. But they are the legendary team of the league because they are the foundation of the league. So they are the league's team. Okay. The Habs. Okay. But they were originally in Maroon. Okay, that's right. Because our indigenous people invented it. It was our thing. The football and many other winter sports. Many. So we're just saying, my people were here. They left much of their legacy here. That's right. And we don't hear nothing about it because it was destroyed by, who came from Britain and France, the Anglo-Saxons, and we know what that means. We're not talking about the Gentiles. We're talking about the Anglo-Saxons people. Okay, they destroyed a lot. It's too much to go through, but I will tell you, I have proved that the legendary folklore, mythological, indigenous hero of the Ojibwe Anishinaabe people, that they say some of his stories include him outsmarting demons, witches, and evil spirits. He's even said to have tricked and defeated the devil, who is known in the indigenous Ojibwe Anishinaabe Algonquin tradition as Wisishijak or Wiji Shak, aka Whiskey Jack. Yes, it's a legend. Right, so you see, we are all linked to this thing. Whiskey Jack reincarnated in Tishan's day. Okay, Tishan is the legend. And Tishan outsmarted him, right? But Whiskey Jack is the same. There's stories about him. He's the one that created this world out of a deluge. And all of these things are after a flood and created the deluge and then created the new world after the deluge and many, many, many things. He's a trickster. He's a liar. He's a drunk. Whiskey Jack. But he has a lot of knowledge. But he's cunning. Exactly. He's the devil. Incarnate. And Tisha is the Christ of his day. Who is really Paul Bogle. How? Because, like I said, you listen, read, and listen to what I'm saying. His legend is rooted in the Anishinaabe Ojibwe indigenous peoples of mainly Lachine, okay, suggesting that is where he was born. It's true, I have done my research. Very good. There is where I was born as Tisha, who is really Paul Bogle, whose parents returned to my headquarters, Jamaica, because that is the foundation. They returned over there for grandmama to raise me as Tisha over here to become a leader. She raised me right, you see, spiritual teachings, and discipline. Now I return to Jamaica now. I want to visit, and I became a Baptist minister. I changed my name from James Bogle to Paul Bogle. Lord, minister, Baptist minister Paul Bogle, and started baptizing my Maroon people all over the place, all over the world, everywhere I went. Right, that's what Lord Bogle did. You see, that's why I started baptizing. That's how he got the name Tijan or Little John, for Little John the Baptist, because he was baptizing in the Spirit of Christ. And it should come as no surprise, because no surprise. It should not come as any surprise to any, because many of our Rasta leaders and many Rastafari, if it's not them, even their parents were not necessarily born in the indigenous Nayakipong land of Jamaica, but in other indigenous Pikipu lands, such as Leonard Howell, the USA, down South Alexander Bedouin, the USA. Prince Emmanuel was born in Ethiopia, Bongawato, Ethiopia. Very good. And many more things. Look, you keep messing with me. Babylon keep messing with my spelling, man. Why you messing with my grammar, man? You just gotta do that. You know how many times come on, don't do that. But it's okay. I proofread my stuff, and you just do it, and it's okay. It is what it is. I'll tell you, sometimes I can't even stay on this thing for too long, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'll be writing something, and next thing you know, I scroll up, and I gotta go down, and I see things I didn't write. It's like, what the heck? I gotta erase this, and then start all over again. No, I'm not playing. See, that's why you see this. This soon done. You know what I'm saying? All of this internet business like this, anyways. I need some assistance, and I got other things I need to do as well. You know what I'm saying? This is very time consuming at the same time. You know what I'm saying? It kind of is. I ain't gonna lie, cause I do a lot of research and stuff. I'm a machine, as you can clearly see. I'm a machine, man. You know what I'm saying? Even AI can't keep up with me. AI's like, yo, man, this dude's a machine, man. Yo, he's a flipping machine. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's a machine. The ill of the high, or the most high, Jarastafari. People, you better remain in the light. Wash off your sins with the blood of Christ, for Christ is thy Lord and thy Redeemer, who is I then, who I am forward in this time to wash you anew in the blood of Christ. In this time, my blood is cosmic. It's pure love. Yes. That's what it is. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Anyways, as I said, many Rastafari leaders, Maroon leaders, and their parents, if not their parents, were not born in Maroon land, Jamaica. Saying, my Maroon ancestors left many treasures in these lands, Lachine and Montreal specifically, and we are coming to reclaim them. We will get into what happened to the vibrant Maroon culture that used to exist in these parts in the near future. For now, you need to know that this is deeper than you can ever imagine. And the gist of what I'm saying is that I am fighting a spiritual war to set the entire world free from the big illusion that my people are nothing, never did anything, never were anything, and will always be nothing, and will always do nothing. Good, great. Now, I came to flip the shift. I came to flip the script and shift the paradigm glitch. And if you think that I am just going to up and leave this place, think again. I'm the Maroon King, and I'm right where I belong. The end. Period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, maroon blood, red, saying period, meaning the end. Don't get it twisted. No. Maroon blood red, period. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You see the bird, the skylark. Yeah, man. Yeah. That's my thing. That's our thing. You know what I'm saying? And you took everything. And it is what it is. You had your time. My people lost their way. That's why these things happen. But I mean, like, well, then a time must come where we reclaim what belongs to us. So no one should feel no way about it. No one should feel no way about it. We inspire the world. See, we run the world. You see the legend of Tisha? It used to run the world everywhere. Little kids, different stories, books, plays, cartoons, and then came 1980s, and then Garfield the cat. Very good. I am Garfield, the black cat. You see, that's your judgment. They try to uh, delete the history of Tisha because it was too black. Even though they try to lie and say it's white, yeah, there's too much proof that he's not a white man. In Europe, they're trying to say he's a white man. Yeah, but in the Eastern and Western Caribbean, they know him as a black man, hero, and he was baptizing the people. Everywhere he went in the spirit of Christ. Not more things. Legends. Many, many legendary tales about Tishan. That's right. And you see my Tishan today? That's right. You see? And guess what? My Tishan in the days of myself as Paul Bogle was my half brother, William Gordon. Some say cousins. No, they were half brothers. William Gordon. You see, so we are here today. Beautiful. And he has my old name. Isn't it beautiful? It is. It is. And guess what? Tishan, he is the reincarnation of Paul. The same Paul, the second Christ. Yes, 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 the son and the twin brother of Christ. Christ created him to show you. I want to show you something, that those who put all their faith in me can do what I do, but they have to endure to the end. And look how powerful Paul became. Look how mighty he is. Look how amazing Paul is. He's so amazing. Paul's books were for the Gentiles, okay? They were not for the Israelites, but yet still you can understand them if you have wisdom. But if you don't, well, you're going to get lost. Because the wisdom that he brought to the Gentiles is not the same as the wisdom that he brought to, or that Christ and those that came with their message, their writings for the Israelites. It's not the same. It's not the same. It's a different type of wisdom. It's like a worldly wisdom mixed with Jah wisdom, which Jah wisdom always prevail. Right, right. Paul, amazing, just amazing. We hail him. Yes. So Paul is teaching today. Yes, yes. And I was Paul and Tisha one time. That's right. And well, Tisha, is or was Paul one time. It's just beautiful. It's just to show you, we're all one, and that's what I want them to see. He's the one. Love all the Rastafari children, all my 13 disciples. He's one of them. I said 12 because we had him. Okay, 13. Tisha, Desiree, Ronkos, Jah Defender, Marlon Asha, Elijah Mali, Meleku, Highly Celestial, Jabari, Naki, Wheeler. You don't know who my 13 disciples are? Well, you're gonna find out. You're gonna find out. Teflon, wait, you don't know that? You ain't know. Anyways, people, things are serious. We give thanks. Maroon culture. We maroon the place in our maroon culture, okay? And we're coming back for what's ours. You feel me? So don't vex. See, because enough I want to try things. Don't vex. Enough to stop it, see? Anyways, the other day, March 4th, after the blood moon. So you know what that means, right? After the blood moon, right? I smoked 44 Gangstalkerz, man. You know what I'm saying? I had to take a little Sabbath, man. I need to just chill, man. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just going to smoke everything out. And it's like, ain't going to be no smoke left. No, I'm just playing. Never run out of smoke. Never. Never, never, never. But, you see this? The heck? What? Bomb went off? In a building? What? Huh? Listen to me. Smoked. Huh? The conquering line has prevailed again. You want the scoop? A Pakistani lady, okay? She lived in the building for over 5 years, decided to make a chemical bomb, okay, to kill me. Okay? She was given strict orders to have it ready by today, okay? Her handlers told her, have it ready. Instead of blew up in her face, okay? Now, this girl was being bullied and thing, okay? I don't think she really wanted to do this thing, but I was like, man, these people are bullying her and telling her she got to do it and thing, she got a time and all kind of thing, and the girl's stressing and all kind of thing, and they're telling her, listen, you're going to get evicted, It's not like it's coming anyways, you know what I'm saying? But guess what, man? We got some money for you and thing like that. Like, they didn't promising the girl all kind of things, man, making her think that she's probably not going to get evicted. You see what I'm saying? Okay, so that when the blood clot truck came on, she's just in there and the thing warm up in her ass my face. And she knew they were coming. See? And she was preparing. See? But it was me she didn't want to boom up. I know I'm not playing. The point is, yeah, the thing blew up in her face, people. See? And this is after a blood red moon, which them do some death spell moon magic and that backfire. See? So another backfire, boomerang, and another dead body. We do not know the state of the officer's health at this time, and we hope for the best. If they were corrupt, all we can do is pray that you all turn to God. You know what I'm saying? If they were good, we pray for their speedy recovery. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. At that time, even though the news was saying, yeah, they're fine. That's what they want you to think. That's what they want you to think. See? Well, I know now they're fine. See? I know now that they're fine, but I'm telling you, this is what they do. You know, they don't want people to panic. That's why they didn't say that it was a bomb. See? It was a bomb. A chemical bomb. Anyways, man, I told you, man, these people, this war, they want to fight this spiritual war with me, and it seems like they want fame and fortune, they want my glory, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, they want everything from me. Spotlight from me and everything. I'm in the spotlight. I always been in the spotlight. You just don't know me. See, they want it out. Okay, well, here's your spotlight, man. Look at this, man. Look at this. Down. Look at this, man. Boom up in them face. Oh my gosh. Huh? It's your first real taste of spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Huh? These guys, you think I'm on your backup plan on your meal ticket or something? This world, man, your wicked network where you set up against people and even the world of people, you know, 3 networks, you know, there's 3, you know. I said there was 2, but there's really 3, you know, because there's a network for the world of indigenous people, and there's one mainly for Rasta people, Zane, mainly for Rasta, Maroon and indigenous people, and then one for myself. One entire network just for Barry. Well, that's not even my real name, but it's okay. It's okay. Y'all gonna get smoked. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man. You hear what you hear what I said? Hi, Marjorie. Hi, Marjorie. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hi. You know what I'm saying? She's a reporter of Maroon descent. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know her. I know her quite well. I know her quite well. Marjorie. Yes. Thompson, I believe, is her last name. She's sweet. She's sweet, man. Yeah, she's sweet. But these are the news stories they give us, you know, 36 seconds, always covering some brutal killing or some flipping madness, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, all this, you know, man, the way it is, you know what I'm saying? Keep it nice and short, you know what I'm saying? Joke business. No joke. That's how they treat my Maroon people. Anyways, that's what happened, people. See, now on the same day, yeah, I have to tell you this story, but I'm gonna try to run this quick, people, because, yo, same day, the police come, fire department come. They tell us we all gotta go outside. They evacuated the building, man. Rasta, just have to pause and resume for a little second there. But same day, they evacuated the building. See, me hear bag of things are going, I hear noise, and I know, okay, Judd know. Saying, look, I'm psychic, okay? I can feel it. Just the vibes. I read energies, I read vibes. I can tell you, I know someone's dead. I know it's serious. I know there's a bag of feds in the place. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, yo, I'm not going out there. See, I don't want to go out there. See? But then I said to myself, yo, I'm going to go out there because I can feel like they want me out there too, you know? They want me out there, you know? Everybody's out there and everybody's waiting for me. They're evacuating the building, okay? Fireman come to my door and pull on my door, knock on my door. 2 of them did it, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to evacuate the building, bang, bang, bang. Anybody there, get out, because there's toxic chemicals in the building. The girl's dead, okay? 2 cops passed out, or at least 1 of them passed out. 2 of them, I guess, kind of, they were feeling, I don't know, ill after ingesting it. They were all taken to the hospital, people. It's serious. See? No, what I'm trying to say is that girl didn't need to build no Rasclap bomb in her flipping place. You see what I'm saying? To do all of that, all she had to do is just inhale this stuff. This toxic gas that she had in probably some kind of bottle or something or whatever she had it in, that she brought it in there in. That's all she really had to do. Why would you have to build a bomb? If they were pressuring the damn girl, whoever was pressuring this flipping girl to make this damn bomb, okay, and threatening the flipping girl and all kind of thing over bikers, yo, I don't know who the heck these people pressured this girl to make a bomb, and it blew up in her face. See? She's been there for a long time. She loves to threaten people and talk about how she'll bomb them up and stuff like that. And she's never done it. See, here we got a blood moon. Anyways, boomed up in their face the next day. Everybody's outside. I said, you know what, I'm going outside. And I'm coming to see you guys. I'm going to come see you. Because I know you're waiting for me. I know you're all out there. Yeah, I am. It's just like they're obsessed with me. They're focused on me. I'm the target. Remember, I'm the big target, people. Big money this. And big things. Them think them I'll get out of this. You understand? So here they are plotting. I go outside. I see them all there. Look at this. Beach party. Bunch of people. I'm like, yo, just stay far from them, you know. I can't detail everything right now, okay? But the point is, okay, that these people, man, they called an emergency bus because they were saying we might have to go to a motel tonight, okay, or a hotel, okay, because they have to quarantine the building. I went for a walk, and where I went, I knew the person wasn't going to be there because I know these people are waiting for me. And as soon as I heard buses coming, I know these guys are going to try something on the bus, man. These flipping people, man. And they just want me on the bus. Right away, I'm just like, look at these people. You really want this? You really want this? Because I have to go on that bus, you know, I'm going for a walk, and when I come back, I'm probably going to take a seat on that bus, you know, man. I don't care who's on that bus, you know, man. And what the heck you got planned, you know? Anyways, man, I go. Guess what? He's not there. Of course, this will be my family, you know. He's not there. He's not there. And I just gave him a call. Like, I didn't even really go to see him for anything. I just went to go check him, to go chill. Talk to him for a bit, you know, just chill for a bit. Yo, this be your girl bum up and yo, brother. Yo, you know, just chill for a bit. You know what I'm saying? Smoke a 1-2 joint, you know what I'm saying? And then maybe head back up there, see what's up. But of course, he's not there. Nah. But they're expecting me to go on the bus. Anyways, when I come back, the gang's stalking me, okay? These people flipping gang stalking me in their flipping van, okay? These people that live here, okay? This will be the big lady here, man. The flipping lady. She's a landlady, but you don't really see her, okay? Anyways, her name is Nicole. I haven't seen her in a while, but they're driving her truck. Most of them are driving her van right now, okay? It seems like most of these people that have cars are losing their cars, okay? They're driving in this woman's van, gang stalking me in the van. Just to bother me. Just to say, oh, yeah, we're here. Yo, yeah. Like, you think you're the shit. Like, to say, like, we're here and we're scared. You don't scare me. You know, like, you're supposed to get paranoid and probably, like, try to run away from here or something, man. You know what I'm saying? Get scared and, you know what I mean? Like, you know, low vibration, you know what I mean? It's just crazy. I come back. Well, I see this flipping Arab man, this warlock. He's a warlock gang stalker, man. Tried talking to me before I left because he was trying to get me to come on the bus. And I walked by him, you understand? Because he was talking to me through the window. He talking to me like I know you guy. This Arab guy claiming that he's Jamaican and all kind of thing. I see him on the corner afterwards, okay? And he's in his sandals, okay? It's pretty chilly out here, but he's in his sandals, and I guess they kind of evacuated the building, and it was rush, okay? So here the man rushed out there with his sandals. I seen him walking, tried to holler at me on the bus. I went on my journey. I returned. He's standing on the corner waiting for me, like he thinks I'm stupid. I'm the bearded lone stalker. You can't fool me. You can't trick me. See? And you can't gang stalk me. See? But I can lone stalk you. So I roasted him up. I'm talking to him, you know what I'm saying? Talking to him, you know, we're talking about the building. He's talking shit about the building. I don't shit where I live, bro. I don't shit on where I live. But I'll tell you what's happening. I'm just telling you, bro. A lot of shit's been going on in there. He's shitting on the place. As soon as he sees this girl that lives in this place, that she's a part of it, she's one of them, he runs. I told him, yeah, go talk shit. I go tell him what I said, because I was talking about the kid and what happened with the kid. I just said what happened with the kid. I sent him to, you know, I want to talk to his dad, and his dad don't care, it seems, and you sent him down here to, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the kid he was trying to traumatize me, you know what I'm saying? He was here trying to basically just mess with my head and his friends. But I know his dad put him up to it, you see what I'm saying? So, just to annoy me, man, to the point where I snap people, you know? But it wasn't really the kid's fault. I'm walking, man. Because I told him, like I said, I told him, go tell them what I told you. I don't care. Go tell her what I told you, bro. I don't care. Okay? But this is just gang stalking, okay? This is just they're calculating and demon time. And yeah, for me to get the vibe like, oh, nobody likes me. Like, oh, man. You know, like, because I was talking to him, you know what I'm saying? And this guy thinks that, like, I'm getting real into it. I'm not getting into nothing. I'm getting into the story. Yeah, he runs away. I told him, go tell her what I told you. I don't care, bro. I walk up the street, man. Okay, man. This street, okay, there are two ways. It's a two-way street, but the lanes are big. Okay, say 3 lanes and 2 lanes on each side. Either way, okay. You got this emergency bus parked on the oncoming way. This would be uh, oncoming, meaning towards me. Okay, so I'm walking towards the bus that's parked facing towards me. Okay. Well, right across the street here goes the damn red van parked right across the street. Okay, there's a hit going on. Why would you park right there? You weren't parked there before. That's right, just to mess with me. You know what I'm saying? These flipping idiot. Anyways, man, I took my time to go on the bus while everybody's waiting. Okay, I must have say entered and exited the bus a good 4 times, and they were like, what the, okay, and then finally I sit down now, okay, and now it's just bad vibes. I'm talking to this lady, you know, she's trying to smile at me and go on like as if the vibe is blessed. Yeah, whatever, man. I ain't stupid, man. I look behind me. Who do I see? Devil. Okay. Now I passed him when I left the building. I just passed him. I didn't even say hi to him. And I wasn't chilling with him. I didn't talk to him at all. Okay. But when he came on the bus, he said, yes, I, like kind of, right, we're brethren all of a sudden, right? We're boys all of a sudden, right? You know, I went to go sit in the back of the bus, okay, which has a little kitchen in the back. It's like kind of like a kitchen and washrooms. There's 2 restrooms there, you know. It's a pretty big space. Because I went back there, yeah. Huh? And I'm going to tell you why I went back there. Because as I'm sitting on the bench, here comes this. She's a medic, ambulance. She comes on the bus and now she's asking us questions, you know, about our health and stuff like that. And she needs like our personal information because like we might be contaminated. She just wants to make sure and stuff like this is what it is, you know. So she comes on the bus and she's talking to a guy that lives in the building, but this guy now, he's just freaking out, putting on a show. It's just a decoy, okay? Big decoy, you feel me? And I'm like, look at this guy, he's just going off. Just why are you doing so much? You know, you're doing this for something. Cursing the girl, cursing. Make the girl had to leave and go call a Fed. Okay? And the Feds were around. Remember, you know, this is on the street of all of this madness, you know. Okay, the corner of the street of the building that, you know, this horrific incident took place in. Okay? So I noticed some strange people from the building came on the bus, and I know them, witches and warlocks and stuff. And one of them came on the bus and had a big smile on her face with her boyfriend, and I know her boyfriend. It's a long story, okay? He's just a clown, man. He's just like stupid, you know what I'm saying? But I know what he is, and I know he wants me. I know he wants me. You know what I'm saying? He's just jealous and wants me, man. These people, man, they're black magic, and what they want to do to your body and your soul. And so they really crave you. They're like dogs, man. They're like mongrels, man. It's sick. Eh? So here he comes on the bus with his flipping girl now, and there's a bunch of people on the bus. But the thing is this, okay? I had a dream the night before, 2 nights before, okay? Prior, anyways. That I was outside, man. It looked like I was in like a park type settings, okay? And it was all these people who are around me playing games with me, playing games, a bunch of them. And I'm just smoking them, trying to get to me, smoking them. And then I looked to the side and I seen a giant serpent, okay? And I felt the vibe and I looked. And it seen me, okay? And the giant still attacked me, okay? And I caught it by the giant snake. I caught it and I had it by its neck. Okay, that's just a dream. But it's a judgment. Be careful. Something's going on. When I'm on that bus, when I look behind me and I see this guy, Dave, okay? This guy is wearing the same color sweater as the color the snake was. It was green-blue. The snake was green, bluish, turquoise even, man. No joke. And so I see this guy, I'm like, and I didn't think about the dream, you know. but it was just something of grade, you know. So he's the spirit root worker, the spiritual assassin, was sitting there pretending that he's asleep. While you got this Arab dude who disrespected me on the block, ran to them, came by the bus. He wanted to make sure that I seen him first, and then came on the bus. And then he's on the bus, sitting on the bus, man. This Arab boy, trying to open up a portal, man. Trying to summon some kind of demon. It's not even to summon the demon. Maybe to summon a demon. But I think it's more this guy, Dave, is supposed to astral project, man. When I lose it, I'll tell you why. How? What makes these people think I would lose it? Because when the medic came on the bus and she was speaking to me, she asked me for my ID, okay? And I took out my wallet and I gave her my ID, okay? Then she turns to she's a part of it. Then she goes to the seat next to me to sit down, to talk to me. Oh, yeah? And I turned and I faced her. No problem, B. Let's sit and talk. So my wallet's sitting there, okay? And then she leaves. This Arab boy came on. I felt the vibe, man. Something just told me move now, man, and I got up quick, man, you know what I'm saying? And I burned out the Arab boy. I said, you don't talk to me, because you're kind of funny, you know, you're running from me when you see these people, you know, like as if they're better than me or something, you know, brother. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to talk to me when you see me, you see what I'm saying? And I walked down the stairs, 3 steps, less than 3 steps, man. Oops, my back pocket, my wallet's not there. So I returned to the bus, but I seen the man who was sitting behind me, one man in one beige blazer. He's an old man too, you know. This is the man like I was 67 years old doing this shit, you know. The man grabbed my wallet. I said, yo, bro. He said, I didn't take it. I said, well, listen to me, bro. Listen to me. I'm going to turn my back and just put it back on. I'm going to call the feds. I got to call the feds. Like you expect me to do. See? So you could just drop it, bro. Or whoever took it. Since you're saying you didn't take it. Whoever took it. Okay? Just drop it there, man. You know? Just giving them a chance to do the right thing, you know, and live their karmic debt, you know. So I turn around and I go outside now, you know what I'm saying? And I see the cop over there. I go and I talk to a cop. She's just being a bitch with me. Then there's this dude. He's just being a bitch with me. What the heck, man? That's just up. Yeah, well, I can't help you. We're busy. I said, can I talk to you or are you busy? No answer. Hello, are you busy? No answer. Hello? What can I do for you, you know? Gangstalkerz fed. Well, someone stole my damn wallet. We're busy. You have to go to the police station. Why would I have to go to the police station? Why can't I just call the fucking feds and say I was robbed? Just like that. You see? Dirty feds out there. Them anyways. Not all of them. Not even half of them. You got some of them. They don't even know. They're being monitored. So I say, okay, sure. I go back on the bus, man. And I'm like, so what are you saying? Here, this man wants to come off the bus, the same man that's sitting behind me walking with a cane. And where does he go? Right across the street where the red van is. Okay? Now, these people are already laughing, meaning that he waved my flipping wallet to them through the window. Okay? Because they started laughing before the man even came off the bus. So this was the plan. To try and get something, distract the man, like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, well, the wallet, obviously it has to be the wallet. It was all timed. Yeah, asking for his wallet, and then yeah, keep talking to him, and then, because it was like, I'm talking to the girl, you know, she just kept going on about something. I was like, why, you know, and it's like, all right, man, I had my hand on the wallet, and then as I turned, I'm like, yeah, whatever, and the wallet's sitting there. It's no big deal. What's the big deal? You distracted me, right? Right. According to you, you distracted me, my girl. Well, these guys stole my wallet now. And like I said before, the guy got off the bus, they're laughing over there in the van, laughing at me. And I'm laughing at them. I'm like, this is funny. You have no idea how funny this is to me. This has never happened to me. And if it happened to me, then it happened to me because it had to happen to me. And I can tell you what, if you people are going to steal my rascal things now and do something so bad to me, well, I can tell you, my God is going to do something so good for me. Because I don't know what you think this is, what you think I'm going to stress. I ain't stressing. I'm laughing with you, but I'm like, I can't laugh at you because you're being humiliated right now because you're outside because of this crap. 3 officers hospitalized, woman dead, bomb, terrorist business. And you're outside right now, and you think you look cool while everybody's looking at you guys. You guys look stupid driving around in this woman's van. You know what I'm saying? Gang stalking me too, you know. That's all they're trying to do, you know. They ain't going nowhere, you know. Just gang stalking me, you know, trying to bother me, you know. Trying to throw me off a timeline and man, don't play no games with me. Smoke you flipping blood clot gangstalkers anyway I see you, man. So here they're laughing before the man comes off the bus. He comes off the bus. I'm like, yo, where you going, bro? None of your business. Well, you need to chill, bro. I'm just asking you. Why are you asking me that? Yo, bro, you live in my building, bro, and you're leaving, bro. I mean, like, we're on the bus together. I'm just asking you, where you going, bro? He goes over to them, tries to hide this shit and gives it to them, man. They're all laughing. Big party over there. Woo, we got it. But they ain't saying that. But it's obvious. I'm like, well, you think I'm going to, like, call the fence and start no big thing? I'm not. You better just chill. But they're laughing. It's a big joke. Big joke. And then here comes this girl now. This is Willie's half sister. She wants to leave the van and go walk up the street to the bar. Oh yeah, go up there and go dash with that wallet. Go do it. You're gonna do it. Me don't care about that. You people look ridiculous. And comes back walking on the opposite side of where they're all parked. Okay, meaning on the side where the bus is parked, to walk towards me laughing, spell work, laughing, joke. And I'm laughing at them. So she walks to the flipping red van, and I said to her, what, you got me back? You got me back? Smile on my face. See, if I wasn't smiling, she probably wouldn't have did that because I was smiling. She's like, you're trying to pretend. No, I'm pretending. I'm happier than you could ever be. You have no idea. You see that name, Barrington Garfield Edwards? It was a rascal karmic debt for me all my life because they did a bunch of spell work on the damn name and gave me the name. It's not my real name. Okay, and I hate the name. I love what it stands for, and I am the full definition of all the meanings of those names. Barrington, Barry, Garfield, and Anderson. That's not the point. That's not my real rascal name, so I don't care. You're helping me lift my karmic debt. What are you doing? You should have gave that back to me to lift your karmic debt. Because either way, I'm going to lift my karmic debt. What are you doing to lift yours? Nothing. You can't do one good deed. Are you serious? You know I'm a community worker. You know I'm a civil servant. You know your dirty cops can't get me out of here because I got good cops in there, unless you just think the dirty cops are afraid of me. Well, either way, the dirty cops can't do me nothing. Your bad cops can't do me shit because I got good cops. But they don't see it that way. It's just he's lucky. I don't know what the heck these people are on. The drug, the spell work, got them gone. Far too gone, too far gone. Too far gone. That's their business. All I know is you're gone too far. So I didn't react the way they wanted me to react. I'm laughing. They don't even know. I'm just like, this ain't even funny because you see, well, you did this so low. It's low, bro. It's subhuman. It's like low. That kind of got to them, you know what I'm saying? And then me laughing, that kind of got to them, you know. That's not my problem. You expect me to be sad, mad, hurt, depressed? No. You don't know me. You have no idea how long I've been wanting to get rid of that bummer ass name and that debt. And then you took the money that's associated with that debt, but at the same time, that money is mine. I still have to eat, don't I? I just paid my rent the other day. This was on the 4th. I paid my rent on the 1st. What the heck? You're going to thief the man's wallet? Well, that's not the way it should be. I never thief nothing from you. Well, I can tell you what, you slipped up one time, but you were doing a lot of dumb shit to me, crazy shit to me. And I told you guys to stop, and you refused to stop, and you slipped. You got slipped. You guys slipped. I did not come for you. You slipped. It came to me. Saying, I made it come to me. Okay? Nothing too big, but I can tell you it rocked them. It rocked them. Everybody was panicking. Shit. Yeah, man, it rocked them. It rocked them. See? And it wasn't nothing too big, you know. But I can tell you, one of the things was, it was pretty serious. You can say, not too serious, just a set of keys, man. To bomb bar. Let me tell you straight, man. Because you see, uno a criminal, you know. So you can't come and tell me, say me do nothing to you. No, man. You do a lot of things to me. Try any rascal thing, uno in a rascal trouble. One set of rascal keys, when me find them, I just dash them away. See? I just dash them away. I mean, can't tell you where I find them. Could have been outside. Who knows? Don't know. I don't know whose keys they were. I don't care. But I had a feeling it's theirs. I'm just dash it away. Then I never find a little thing. All I can say is these people did so much wickedness to me. See? Yeah. I'm going to find one stash of them cash because them slip. Saying, and I disrespect me and I try to hurt me. I put money in your pocket. I found you another tenant. I paid you flipping rent. You understand? I even bought weed from these people, and all they do is put me through hell. They drag me through hell, drag my name through the mud. Saying nothing but trauma. They're trying to traumatize them and hurt them. And you have no idea. Pain and suffering, emotional stress, duress, sleepless nights. Like that's what they want for you. And sometimes that's what it is. You know what I mean? But I'm not talking about the stress vibes. I have to internalize all of that, man. And it's a lot, okay? It's a lot. These things kill people, bro. You see me I try to show you, bro. So I try to show you my people stay away from wickedness. Yeah. Because from you do it, you're in it still, and it's coming for you. In the end, your judgment is coming. It's only a matter of time. These people did a rascal ritual, a rascal death ritual on the flipping bus after one just failed the night before, man. That's all they're on, is trying to kill this man. See? And that failed, but they got the wallet. Sure. Yeah. And well, they have to do the wrong thing, you know what I'm saying? And they're partying, and I didn't react the way they wanted. So the boss now, who's a superintendent, Willie's dad, said, when I catch you, okay, you don't need to say when I catch you, you're dead. Okay, and I'm pretty sure I heard the dead part, but it's like, I can't believe the man really said that. I know the man didn't just say dead. Either way, all I heard was, when I catch you, you're dead. I said, oh yeah, bro, I'm right here. I've been here for 3 years, bro. You've been trying. You think I'm stupid and I don't know you've been trying? So I had to go across the street and talk to him. What's wrong with you, bro? He's quiet. What's your problem, bro? What I do to you while you've been doing all the shit you've been doing to me, bro? All this time. What did we do to you? Wants to play games. I ran through about 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 things, and then I said, and then there's your son, Willie. And the man's like, don't talk about my son. You don't want me to talk about him when I wanted to help him? I know it's clear you don't care about him. I'm not going to say you didn't care about him, but I can say, yo, bro, you're the one who sent him downstairs. And I asked you to, I told you need to talk to him. Either way, I came back to the building. I had to report that. Okay? I'm not trying to charge nobody. I just said, yo, as I do more time, they threaten me. Tell them stay away from me because I'll bust a man's head. You know me? I don't care. The feds know me, man. They know me. Okay? They've seen me in action. I have to fuck up people before, you understand what I'm saying? And call them. You see what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to do these things. I'm not even trying to get physical or get violent. But if this man and these people come near me and they're threatening me, I will get fucking violent, man. You know what I'm saying? So just please tell them, stay away from me. That's all I wanted to tell the Fed. But here these 2 feds who are there for the wallet playing games with me, attitude and everything. The man said, your wallet doesn't concern me. Turned his back and walked away from me. I said, I wasn't going to ask you about the wallet. I was going to ask you about the building. Bro, like, is your problem? I had to curse him, fuck off. Police acting like that. Yeah, Gangstalkerz police then. So these are the 2 feds they sent, man, telling me they can't do nothing because that's not a threat. Yeah, it's a threat, man. Well, you're not dead, are you? What? Yeah, I'm here, man. What the heck is the matter with you? You're not doing your job well this time. I know many people who have went to jail and been arrested and convicted for death threats. I've been arrested, charged, convicted in the past, long time ago, for death threats that I never even uttered. This is a dumb Gangstalkerz gal lying on the man. Yeah, but it's serious. So what happens now? Well, they leave. I said, get out of here. I'll go to the station, man. Well, you can do that, but I'm telling you, yeah, whatever. So I call 911 again. You want to play this game with me? Call 911 again. What are you doing? You know, just make sure they don't send the same cops, please. Because she's like, well, yeah, they're supposed to do something. Because no, that's a death threat. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And they're bikers. They're Hell's Angels. When I get you, you're dead. Even if I didn't hear the dead part, even if he didn't say that, you know what that means. You feel me? And I'm telling you, the man said you're dead, okay? But either way, okay? That's what it means. But check this now, man. Here comes this guy that lives right next door to me. This would be Willie, half sister. Who? It seems like as if she's kind of staying with her boyfriend that lives right next door to me now. Then, and so now he comes out now talking about I'm a rat. I ain't no rat, bro. Oh, I heard you calling the feds, Batty boy, this and that. Yeah, whatever, bro. You fucked ass. Get out of here. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? He told me I'm beneath him. Because I said, bro, what's the matter with you? He's like, yo, you want to go? You want to go? Let's go outside. No. The camera's right there. I'm black, bro. And why the heck you guys on me like this, man? I'm just a black man. Yeah, you're beneath me. Yeah, I'm beneath you. But I'm alive, bro. 45 years I've been doing this. Okay? And 3 years I've been here. And I'm still alive. And you know what the man said? Yeah, for now. See? So I said, oh yeah? Yes, what are you gonna do? Like as if I'm scared of you flipping people, man. You're always trying to threaten me and trying to bully me and thing, man. You know what I'm saying, man? This is what the man told me, man. Your life. I said, yo, whatever, man. And I said, yo, your boss told me that too, you know. And your flipping girl is telling me about how she has my things, you know. How she got it and that kind of thing, you know. Because like I told you, you know, I got their little thing, you know. Saying after they're messing with me, you know. And look, they got my thing. They would have did this anyways. This is who they are. But I'm saying, I got to your little stash before you got to my cash. I messed you up, still wobbled you. This ain't wobbling me. You know what I'm saying? And you can't come and tell me I owe you after all the things that I did here and all the things you put me through. But I owe you. Owe you what? Owe you what? You needed to stop. You needed to chill. You don't want to chill and you got fucked. Fucking with me, man. Yo, I went through all that, okay? With these people. And they want to play innocent. So now they want to play like as if, well, let's get his wallet. But wait a minute. The people that were involved in that, none of them had anything to do with what me and you guys went through. They have nothing to do with that. These people, these are just random people that live in the building, but witches and flipping warlocks for them. This was the flipping big up people. At least 50, maybe 55 people were involved in this stupid operation to get my wallet just to mess with me. See, for cast a blows and skirt net over me and try to bind me up, man, in emotions. Because look, your wallet's gone. And they're lying to me playing games. Yeah, maybe your water's in your pocket. No, guy. You who saw everything that happened. I said my wallet. Oh, I don't know. Sure, guy, sure. Now I'm looking. I'm like, well, who knows? It's here, but I'm telling you, I know it ain't here. And is it here? Nope, ain't here. You know? I'm like, yo, guy, if you see a wallet in the back, the guy actually looks. I'm like, guy, I'm joking, bro. You idiot. Look what the heck, man. Heck, man. Lighten the mood. It's a beautiful day. It was a beautiful day. That day, sun was out. Excuse me, burping. You know? Beautiful. Just beautiful. You know? I mean, these guys could do nothing but play games and try to kill people and trap them. So, well, I escaped. You see, the minute I said, oh, time to go, it was the vibes. I felt it. Zoop, move. And as I look back to talk to this guy, I had to look at Dave. He's pretending he's sleeping. Haha. Missed. Saying. And so they were kind of pissed because they didn't get what they want and they didn't get the reaction that they wanted from you, right? So then you leave the wallet. If you have a hit and you're going to hit for someone, you have a contract, you're not going for the money, you're going for him, and you miss him, but you have to play with something of his just to get him. See, you don't take it, you take it just to play with him, to bait him out, and he comes out and you shoot and you miss him. You're supposed to leave what you took still. If you can't leave it, you leave it, That's how you fight a war. Yeah, man, fair play in war, There's rules to war, Enough people don't know how to fight war and break every rule of engagement and everything. There's supposed to be an intermission. Look at this. I am David. They are Goliath. And we go into the ring and we fight. Okay? And you have beat up on me. All right, good. I'm not beat up on you too much. I'm just a run and thing. I'm going to give you one blow and I mash you up. You know what I'm saying? All right. That was 2 years ago. After so much shit I went through with them. Things where if I charge them and them get fined or anything, them can owe me millions of dollars. Tens of millions of dollars. At least 15 million, $20 million me can get from out of them. Were I to do that. So don't come tell me nothing about me owe you nothing for all the things you've been doing to me. See? And no, uno can go and do that. So we're boxing or we're in the ring. All right. Well, Goliath boxed me, kicked me up a couple of times. Still, me take it. Come in. I don't want to hurt you. I'm trying to tell you, your brother just needs to stop, You know what I'm saying? You can't beat me, man. So you just need to bow to me, Come and lick you one time and you wobble, You know what I'm saying? I look at good. Well, when it's time for me to, it's break, you know what I'm saying? It's time for, fresh up and thing, Well, I mean, this man's still trying to poison my water and try to do all kind of things. This guy Goliath and his crew, the Philistines, you see what I'm saying? Okay, guess what? Nobody wins that day. You know win, I know win. But to him, I'm the big, look how big I am, I won. No, man, we're going to go back at it tomorrow. Okay, well, I go back to my house to go and eat. Guess what? He's trying to send Gangstalkerz to come gangstalk me and mess with me. Literally. This is Goliath. Poison his food, mess with him. He's got a girl, mess with that. Mess with anything. Mess with everything. Then he's got a neighbor, bang on his wall, man, you know what I'm saying? All kind of madness. Make sure he don't get no sleep. You know what I'm saying? He find his money, mess with his money. He ain't got no food. He's gonna be weak. That's Goliath. See? Not no fear in a war with Goliath. But this big giant want come fight little man, people, and the man Goliath used to beat up and kill my people, Like the Philistines, they were oppressing my people, And Goliath was their weapon. But he used to crush and kill enough, man. Yeah? Eat them flesh, drink them blood out of them skull. Crack their skull like a flipping egg and eat their brain. Suck up the flipping brain of a man like a flipping, like an egg yolk out of a flipping eggshell, Me not joke, yo. Anyways, that's what he does. See, Goliath. So I told them, give me back my money, man. You just stop the madness, you know what I'm saying? And I called the feds again, and they did show up again. Well, no, they showed up the second time, and they showed up, and I told them, you got this man telling me about how you're alive for now. You got this man telling me about when I catch you, you're dead. I ain't charging them for death threats. Tell them to stop that shit, because I don't play that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, okay, the same girl that was so rude and yo, her vibes was just so ew. You know what I'm saying, man? That's after somebody thieved my wallet. The same man. Either way, man, it is what it is. Girl told me she got it. I told the girl, listen to me. I'm gonna need back that change. Keep the ID. I don't want the ID. I'm gonna need back that change because you can't do that to me. Give me my money so that I can eat and survive and live. Don't do that. You can't do that. Hmm? And when I did what I did, it wasn't so for people to starve. It was just to teach you a damn lesson. I want to negotiate with you, but you're not going to negotiate. You're going to break the damn contract because that's who you flipping are. Secondly, me a bad man, me a mad man. Seeing it's like you're trying to kill me in here, so you might as well really try to come block like kill me. I don't give a flip because you're playing stupid flipping games, doing the shit that you rascal do. You did way too much. You did way too much not making, but it was clear. Yo, we want you. DEAD. All right, so come and do that. Get your bad man them come and just blood clot joke you. I just looted your little stash, you understand? Because I don't give a shit no more, you understand? They couldn't do nothing. They don't come talk to me. No, nothing. I'm not going to talk to you. Because I know if I negotiate you, you're going to break that contract. See? Because you're all laughing in my face, chilling, acting like as if you ain't doing nothing. See? So no, man. No. What I did to you, yeah, it's not close. It doesn't even measure. It doesn't even come close to the things that they did to me. At all. At all, at all. See? So you're going to thief the man's wallet now. And you didn't get what you want. And now guess what? Now they want me out of the building. That's how they're moving now. It's over. It ain't over. But hey, how's it over? I still go outside and you guys are still acting stupid. Gang stalking me everywhere I go. People that come back to the building, I told you, man. The feds came twice. You got this guy telling me you're alive for now and all kind of rascal, that stupidness. All right, there's that. Well, then the next day, man, you know what I mean? Like, which would be this morning, man. Seems like another day. Seems like another day already. I talked to this janitor who I put money in his hand. I even helped him find a tenant. I helped them find a tenant. Helped this guy make money. The tenant that I helped him to find put her storage in a room here, and he charged her $250 and didn't even tell me. When I'm the one who told me to charge her, I told him to charge her because she's acting stupid. Meaning charge her like $50, bro. 250, 75 tops, 250. Didn't even come check me nothing. Disrespect. So I spoke to him this morning, bro. You can't spot me some change. You can't do nothing for me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I used to spot you change. I put a lot of money in you guys' pocket. A lot of money in you guys' pocket. You see what I'm saying? A good 50 grand in you guys' pocket over the 3 years I've been here, including the weed I buy from you. I used to buy weed from them when I first came here. This tenant and even another tenant. You know? Watch these damn people. No, I ain't got that. This guy crashed in my face. I'm like, bro, listen to me, man. You can't do that. Oh, I don't know. I don't know nothing about. You guys stole my wallet. No, no. Who's we? You guys. That's your crew. You're all together. What are you talking about? Okay, they did it. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you did a lot of crap to me. Okay, I'm not gonna go here. Okay, you did a lot of crap to me. You know what I'm saying? Do you have any change you can spend? I was just joking. I want to prove to them you ain't doing shit. I know you're not doing shit for me, but I'm trying to show you something. What can you do to redeem yourselves? Nothing. Forget it. Okay, cool, man. He tells me go and ask the girl who said she got my thing. She's in there, this guy's place. Well, I didn't do that. I just waited. And then she came out and she's just mad. Why are you so mad? I'm like, yo, so what? You can't spot me nothing? Shut the F up. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you're pissed at me. And then she slammed my door and a picture broke. Glass picture. See? And then, well, I see her later. I'm like, yo, what are you saying? Man, shut the F up, yo. You shut the F up. I'm like, well, why you disrespecting me? I disrespect you? Yeah. How did I disrespect you? After you stole my flipping wallet, stole my money without my ID, and you're telling me about how you got it and laughing about it. How did I disrespect you? And her boyfriend says, sexual harassment. What? Yeah, call the feds. Tell them you're sexually harassing my girl. And they actually got on the phone. See? So this is another judgment for them because they actually got on the phone saying, so me, I got on the phone and I made sure to cut my call before they did. Okay? But yet still, who they called, at least 4 feds for them showed up. Okay? At the same time, that's about 4 feds that showed up for me. Okay? But the thing is, I hung up before she did. So they planned this. They have some dirty cops in there that are on this, ready to run here as soon as they get a call. Like they planned this sexual harassment. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? And they ran here. But guess what? My good boys, they know they're onto you. So they got here at the same time. You understand? So me, I go downstairs out the building and I walk. I told them to come and see me upstairs. I went by Davis, this guy upstairs, and I told him, come and see me upstairs. Cause I'm not gonna be downstairs when you come and see me with them. I just had a vibe. Look, it turns out they called them and there was like so many of them. But when I went upstairs, my call went through first, right? So they sent them to tree. Well, I'm not gonna tell you the number of the apartment, but they sent them up there where I was. I gave them the number of the apartment. While the other set comes up from the other side, coming to the apartment where I was supposed to be. But I just went downstairs because Dave was acting weird. You know what I'm saying? It's like, he's a part of this. He don't care kind of vibes. Like, I ain't gonna support you. I ain't ask you for no support. I ain't ask you for no money, no nothing. But this is his vibe. Like, oh, what do you want me to do? Later, I go downstairs and they're there. I'm like, yeah, should I go to the store? Because I wanted to go up the street, go to the store. And I'm saying, yo, let me just go upstairs because I called them. I'm not gonna meet these people outside. When I go upstairs, I see my boys, meaning the call I made. See? And they're kind of confused because they went to go to 319. Well, that's the number. We went to the damn man's place and they didn't see me, you know what I'm saying? But here I come up and they're like, whoa, it kind of threw them off a bit, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm like, it must have been me. And they're really not sure who made the call. It was so weird. But then one of them said, Barrington. And I said, yeah. Who comes up from the other side? Because there's 2 sides to come upstairs. Their boys. And the same damn girl from the flipping bus, attitude over this wallet business, who came to my door, attitude still, when I told her, yo, just talk to them. She had an attitude. She's just standing in front of me like as if she's not going to do nothing. It's only when I closed my door, and she didn't say nothing. She just gave me this look. It's only when I closed my door that her and her partner actually walked away to go upstairs to go and tell them to chill. With the death threat business, I guess. Because, hey, I didn't complain about your harassment. Do what you're doing. Listen, man. You see, some people just don't know when to stop. And when you don't know when to stop, you always do extra. It's never enough and it's never too much. See? So here this man is really going to talk about sexual harassment. It was crazy, man. I'm like, oh, you really, guy? And now, look, your boys are coming upstairs to where I was before they came downstairs to see you, meaning they were coming to grab me. Their boys, they're dirty boys. We got him. Nah, man, you ain't got shit. So just shut them down, you know what I'm saying? It just is what it is, people. Things are really serious. See? And now they're pissed because guess what? You got all my IDs, bank cards. I do have credit cards, builds my credit. That's the only reason why I use it. See? And also, man, I'm not always spending cash on certain things when I don't really have the cash for certain things. Is what I'm saying. Even if it's food, me have a budget. Me is a poor man. Me live on a poor man budget, and I'm good with that until my time comes. See? Because you see me, man, I'm not going and selling out for no money. I have money. See? Just know that. So, if you want to see me, you have to book an appointment. Forget your anointment. Then, yes, yes, it's a great assignment. Rastafari, seen, yes, it's the great alignment. So I just that, God, police are talk about me do this and me do that. Boy, me have no IDs right now, right? Your thief all my IDs, right? Me have to go collect them. I have to go and reapply for them. Eh? What a judgment. Don't worries. No worries, so don't worries. Hmm? What do you want the man to do? Die in here, starve, who cares? Yo, run, go out there so that we can mess you up out there. Well, that's not gonna happen. It's the judgment scene, and well, it's just, time will tell, yeah? I don't want nobody to fret about me. I know, so this is the greatest thing to happen to, and I don't care about no wallet. I don't care about no money, and I don't care about no damn cards. I care about people's souls, and right now, them, even though I came here to take your soul, wash it clean, give it to Jah, for him to return it to I, to return it to you, so that you can be new beings in the light, something more like myself, something like what you're craving, yeah, but you just don't want to do the rascal work, yeah. So that means I have bigger judgment for Uno, yeah, because we're living in the end of days. You see what you did? You see the things that these people do? I'm just showing you. This is a sign of the judgment and the end of days. So nobody need to worry nor fret for Rastafari. Rastafari is fine. It is fine. I am perfectly fine. I'm telling you, it is bigger than all of that. It is bigger than all of that. That is nothing. Your paper, your plastic, your leather. It was a leather wallet. That's nothing. But I will tell you what. You cannot thief that from I and I, because I am the spiritual master. I am the spiritual king of kings. I am the spiritual general. Yes, the king of war. Therefore, you see, I am protected. You can't really get to me. You can't hurt to me. I did all this madness. You needed like 50, 60 people to do all of that together just to get what? The wallet to get to me, and you never got to me. So that means you should have left that. But that's okay. But that, in the astral realm, it is a subatomic nuclear bomb. And everything that is attached with it, including the money, it is a judgment debt. Therefore, its judgment, it's going to boom up. And when it boom up there, you get it up there, judgment, and then you down here, in the 3D realm, well, you get your judgment down here. Very good. I have pressed the button. I have pressed the button, and it has detonated. In the astral realm, what do you think that is in the astral realm? These people who love to play with magic and stuff like that. It's a serious thing. What do you think this thing is in the astral realm? Okay, you must know it's something serious. Okay, secondly, if you cannot destroy me in the astral realm, or even here, okay, that means I am like fully armored up, right? Okay, I have some defenses, or I should say some armor that you have never heard of or seen before in your life. Okay, good. Now that would mean that I possess some spiritual weapons, destructive weapons, disastrous, big, ugly, even small, destabilizing, and debilitating weapons that you have never seen or heard of, neither. So I don't know why you want me to pull out, because I pulled out one time and I rocked you. You're still rocked from that today. And that was 2 years ago I made that move. And you're acting like you want me to pull out and start blasting. If I pull out and I blast, you get it, it's over for you. So just know that. And I have to pull out and blast now, because you declared a spiritual war with me by telling me you're dead when I get you, or when I get you, you're dead, and this and that, and you're alive for now. Yeah, man, for sure. And then this guy, but I'm beneath you. Yeah, for sure, you're a nigger. Yeah, man. And then this girl telling me, shut the fuck up and blah. Yeah, man. But, you waited until now to do all of that. All of this time you're playing nice. See? I tell you about nice people. Very good. So it's all good. You should have never do that. God bless and sanctify. So that's where we're at right now. See? So you're going to see the next big move, because hey, you did a big move. So now my turn for do a big move. And my time to make a big move. See? And you're doing something really, 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 really bad to me and evil. So I know my job will do something really, really, really good and blessed for me. I don't stress about that. You see the new Epstein pictures, the new release? With Trump shirtless around these little girls, all this madness. Bill Gates shirtless. These girls, the girls look like they were topless, or look like they were in bikinis. Young girls, they're getting younger and younger. Yeah. Just wait for the next drop. I told you, just wait for what's coming. See, you're chilling, people. See, you're a man when I shut up Rihanna's house, or some girl. Man, it's big distractions. Everything is A distraction. Hmm? Man, I thought I was about 2 hours and maybe like 40 minutes in, but I'm only 220 in, which is pretty good. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a long run. You know what I'm saying? But you see, Rastafari always prevail in the long run. You know what I'm saying? So watch your move, yeah, and don't make a wrong one, yeah. But I'm a strong one, yeah. You Rasta, you the man, you the man. Saying
Oh, it's a psyop.
enough things, people. It's not judgment. You know what I'm saying? I went for a walk today. You know what I'm saying? Gangstalkerz everywhere, including guess who? These people in the red van. Now they got the girl in the red van trying to stalk me. Yeah, trying to stalk me, man. You know what I mean? I went on the street. I see one beautiful black girl. Never seen this black girl around here before. Too beautiful to be around here. As soon as I come around the corner, as soon as I see her while she's looking at me, this is the evil eye, first of all, and she's a gang stalker. She turns and walks across the street quick. Yeah, that's right. I told her, yo, let me tell you something, gang stalker girl. I'm the bearded lone stalker. I will smoke your ass. You know what I'm saying? I will smoke that batty you got there. Smoke it. Make you run for your life. Try to go jump in a pool of water. Go jump in a bath or something, girl. I will smoke your ass. I will light your ass up. See? And she just started jogging a bit, like, yeah, for sure. But not necessarily jogging, just walking real quickly. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you better run. Little gang stalker girl, don't play with me. Seen a few more of them out there. It is what it is. They just still up to this crap. They're still up to this damn shit, man. I walk up the street where I see one girl I know. That's right. Oh, what's up? Who's she standing with? Another flipping girl who she's a part of this and she's spell work, man. They just need you to be in their presence to spell work to just mess with you. So when I see the girl, I'm like, I told this girl, yo, come here. And she's like, oh, where you going? The girl is a part of it too, and I know that, but I'm trying to show her something. Let me tell you something, little girl, okay? Because the girl she was with, she kind of moved out the way to let me walk, okay? Because they were standing on the sidewalk, but she was standing in my way. This is a spell word, tss, 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 and then I'm like, hi. And she doesn't say nothing. Hi. Doesn't say nothing. I hear she has a hearing problem, but you can see by my gestures, you know, my body language, and even you could read me. I'm saying hi, and she's not saying nothing. That's right, man. Well, why would I trust you? You know? So I'm just like, yo, move. And I told this girl, come here. I grabbed her. What are you doing around these people, man? This girl, she's from this building, used to live in here. Her boyfriend was just killed about, I think, a month ago. They say OD. He OD'd on dope. Okay, or they say there's some fentanyl in it. I don't know, but the man is dead. I'm like, what are you doing around these people when they don't like us? I'm just saying, listen, you gotta watch yourself. Okay, being nice, because she said I'm just being nice. Yeah, sure, you're just being nice. Okay, you're being nice. But then these people, some of them, most of them, they're doing this magic. Yeah, and then they cast their spell work on you, and then guess what? Bad things happen to you. Yeah, just for being nice and playing this nice game with them. You know what I'm saying? That's right. And she's like, she didn't like it because what I'm saying is exactly what she does. But I'm like, yeah, you do it. But I'm saying, you see, you do it so much that you don't realize that they're doing the same thing to you. This is why it seems like every time I see this girl, some messed up thing happened to her. She has some weird story to tell me. So I'm like, well, you see, what are you doing? You know. Anyways, man, I left her there. I said, you better watch your ass class up. But as I'm talking to her, because I'm telling her we need to cross the street. I don't like being around these people. But something told me stop, man. It's just my vibe. And I'm reading patterns now. Guess who shows up? This girl in the red van. She drives up and turns to go down and make sure she doesn't look at me. But I told the girl next to me, I said, you heard what happened? She's like, no, I heard the bombing. They were saying they stole my wallet, okay? You know what I'm saying? And they're trying to gang stalk me and play games with me. This girl telling me she got it. She really said she got it. Yeah, she's like, that's like her. I've heard things about these people. Exactly, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's heard things about them, meaning they don't give a shit. Yeah, but you play the game with me, trying to pretend like as if that's not who you are. Thinking I'm stupid. If I was stupid, I wouldn't be here. If I was stupid, you would have got to me and you would have got me out of here. I ain't stupid. I know everything about spiritual warfare and everything about black magic. Even though I don't do it, I've never done it. I've studied it. I know everything about it. Hmm? I know everything about the things that you do. And I know there's no limit to what you do. So you're always inventing new things to do. Hmm? Trying to, anyways. Trying to. You're trying to invent new wicked things to do. Judgment Bala. I had to run that girl. Like I said before I run, I see this girl truck. I'm on my way here. Who do I see? As I get to the corner, the same girl that this girl was talking to. Remember? Smell her? I'm telling her, why you around these people? She's in a car sitting right across me on the corner of the street. Well, guess who? An old man. The same old man. I told you they sent this man to the mall I was in one time just to, well, he dropped the girl off who was with the boy in the room and the boy, got it. And it's just them doing this, and I think because as soon as I went to the bathroom, here they come, right? So it was the old man that drove the girl there, the little pedophile man, in the car with this next girl, man. I'm like, yo, listen to me, I'm out there alone. Stalker. Saying, I'm smoke, man, I'll smoke you. I wasn't even talking to them, I'm just saying, man, so much smoke, what I'm saying, my goodness. And then something tells me I turn to the side. It's just vibes. Here comes the same red van, this girl. They're just trying to mess with my head. And what does she do? She just drives past our building. She stays in our building. Her boyfriend does anyways, and she's always sleeping there with him. Like, I mean, it seems like she's there every day. See? And she wakes up there in the morning. So I don't know if she's living there now or what. But I'm just saying, she just drove past the building. Gibbs. Rastafari, look, I just had telling them, say, this thing turn out, there's a lot going on. Yeah, you gonna get another segment of this throne room speech. There's just so much things to say. So much things to say. Jah be with you all. Yeah. Jah be with the Adam in this judgment. I say, yo, Rastafari, don't worry about me. Me have some money in my pocket. I'm blessed. Me have some earth for smoke. I have some food for them. And me have Jah. And me have the powers and the strength. And me have the means to conquer anything. So you have to know, don't let nothing get you down. I'm going to show you how I'm going to conquer. I'm going to show you how big my come up is going to be. My comeback. Yeah, my bounce back from this crap. Because this is nothing. Nothing. Remember I told you, it's nothing, people. Yeah? If they have put you through great trials and tribulations, it means that there's a great reward for you. So, fret not thyself of evildoers, yeah? And also, be not grieved of the workers of iniquity. And also, be not wearied, and fret not thyself when, the evil persecute you, and accuse you of all manner of evil, and do you wrong, because it's for the sake of the Most High, Job. Yeah? And you must rejoice and be glad, for great is your reward. For so persecuted they the prophets and the saints before you. Yeah? So when you get a great fight, you must not say it's a great one, and you must not say, yeah, your fruits are great, and you're just great. It's not all about money and things. You sure say you're great, you did have money and I do great things, but now you say, well, it's not all about the money, and guess what? People are come feel like say you have all the money. And exactly. So your riches is your life. Your treasure is your true riches. You are the treasure. See, this is what you need to understand. See? So Alchemist here talking to y'all. You do shit. Don't stress, don't fret, don't worry about all these wars and rumors of wars going on. Well, all these things are just, distractions. They want you to fret, they want you to panic, so that they can feed off of you. Don't worry, other children. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Enough more things. I'll probably get into that next time, but he's Gangstalkerz, I tell ya. Huh? Huh?